The Silent Mind. Master Your Emotions and Achieve Inner Calm. Written and published by Stoic Ranger. Introduction. In life, we often feel like we're at the mercy of our emotions, pulled in every direction by stress, anger, or anxiety. We're constantly reacting to the chaos around us, feeling drained and overwhelmed. But what if there was a way to step back, take control, and find peace no matter what life throws at you? As Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This truth lies at the heart of The Silent Mind. This book isn't about suppressing your emotions. It's about understanding them, mastering them, and transforming them into a source of strength. Drawing on the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, mindfulness, and emotional intelligence, it provides practical strategies to help you stay composed, make better decisions, and live with purpose. Today, we'll explore the powerful lessons from The Silent Mind, lessons that will help you overcome emotional turbulence, cultivate inner calm, and unlock the clarity to thrive in any situation. Get ready, because this could be the turning point you've been waiting for. Chapter 1. The Power of Silence. Silence is not just the absence of noise, it is the presence of clarity and a connection to something deeper within ourselves. In today's fast-paced, noisy world, silence often feels elusive, even uncomfortable. Yet it is within silence that the mind finds rest and the soul discovers its voice. True silence isn't about escaping external sounds. It's about quieting the internal chatter of the mind, those constant thoughts, worries, and distractions that cloud our judgment and obscure our inner peace. In our chaotic world, silence acts as a sanctuary, a space where we can escape the demands of modern life and reconnect with our authentic selves. It serves as a tool for self-discovery, allowing us to uncover thoughts and feelings buried beneath the surface. Silence invites us to confront our true nature, free from the expectations and judgments of the outside world. It is within these quiet moments that we begin to see ourselves more clearly, untangling the complex web of emotions that often governs our actions. Think of silence as a gateway to understanding your emotions. In the noise of daily life, emotions can feel overwhelming, like a storm you cannot control. But in silence, the storm settles, and the waves of emotion become manageable. This is not about suppressing feelings, but about creating the space to observe them without judgment. When you sit quietly with your emotions, you can identify their root causes, understand their purpose, and respond thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. By embracing quiet moments, you create a space where reflection replaces reaction. Imagine encountering a difficult situation, a heated argument, a moment of stress, or a wave of sadness. Instead of reacting on impulse, silence allows you to pause and consider, what am I feeling? Why am I feeling this way? What is the most constructive response? This space between stimulus and response is where growth happens. It is where clarity is born. When the mind is still, solutions arise naturally, like ripples on a calm lake. The stillness of silence doesn't just soothe the mind, it sharpens it, making room for insights and ideas that are often drowned out by the noise of constant activity. It is in these quiet spaces that creativity flourishes, problems find resolutions, and the next steps on your journey become clear. Cultivating silence is a practice that requires intention and commitment. It may begin with small acts, setting aside a few moments each day to sit quietly, taking a mindful walk in nature, or even turning off digital distractions to simply breathe and be present. Over time, these practices build an inner reservoir of calm that you can draw upon, no matter how chaotic the external world may be. You'll find that the key to mastering your emotions lies not in controlling the chaos around you, but in cultivating the silence within you. In that stillness, you discover your inner strength, clarity, and power, the foundation for living a life of peace and purpose. Silence is not emptiness, it is fullness, a state where clarity, understanding, and self-mastery thrive. Through silence, you begin to reclaim the calm and power that is your birthright. Chapter 2. Understanding Emotions. Emotions are powerful signals, not your enemies. They are neither inherently good nor bad. They simply are. Emotions arise to communicate something important, acting as messengers from the mind, body, and soul. Joy, anger, sadness, fear. All of these emotions serve a purpose. Understanding them is the first step toward mastering them. To do so, you must learn to see emotions not as problems to be fixed, but as guides to be followed and understood. Think of emotions as an internal compass. When you feel anger, it may point to a boundary that has been crossed. When sadness washes over you, it could signal a loss or unmet need. Anxiety often arises to highlight uncertainty or fear of the unknown, while joy signals alignment with your values and desires. When you stop resisting these emotions and begin listening to them, you unlock their hidden wisdom. Most people are conditioned to either suppress or overindulge their emotions. Suppression creates an internal pressure cooker, leading to an eventual explosion or prolonged inner turmoil. Overindulgence, on the other hand, can lead to becoming consumed by emotion, losing perspective and control. The key lies in neither suppressing nor indulging, but observing and understanding. When you resist your emotions, they often grow louder, demanding your attention. Think about anger. If you ignore it, it may simmer beneath the surface, manifesting in passive-aggressive behaviors or even physical tension. If you explode in rage, it controls you. But if you pause and ask, "Why am I angry? What boundary has been crossed? How can I address this constructively?" the anger becomes a teacher instead of a tyrant. Understanding emotions requires a mindset of curiosity rather than judgment. Ask yourself, what is this emotion teaching me? What triggered it? How does it feel in my body? When you approach emotions with curiosity, you shift from being a victim of your feelings to becoming an empowered observer. This process allows you to respond thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively, fostering emotional intelligence and self-awareness. One way to practice this is through labeling your emotions. Instead of saying, "I feel bad," identify the specific emotion: frustration, disappointment, guilt, or sadness. Research shows that naming emotions reduces their intensity and gives you a greater sense of control. By identifying the emotion, you create a separation between yourself and the feeling, making it easier to address constructively. Emotions are also deeply connected to your thoughts and beliefs. When you feel an emotion, consider the thoughts fueling it. For example, if you feel anxious about an upcoming event, your thoughts might be, "What if I fail?" or "I'm not prepared enough." By identifying these thoughts, you can challenge their validity and reframe them into something constructive. "I've prepared as much as I can. I'll do my best." It's important to remember that emotions are fleeting. They may feel overwhelming in the moment, but they are not permanent. Like waves, they rise and fall. When you observe them instead of resisting or clinging to them, you allow them to pass naturally. This understanding fosters resilience and emotional balance. Emotions are here to help you grow. They reveal what matters to you, highlight areas for healing, and guide you toward greater self-awareness. By embracing your emotions as allies instead of enemies, you reclaim your power. Understanding your emotions is not about controlling them, but about learning from them and working with them. Through this process, you become the master of your inner world, capable of navigating life's challenges with grace and strength. Chapter 3. The Role of Awareness. Awareness is the foundation of emotional mastery and the key to transforming your relationship with your inner world. Without awareness, emotions and thoughts can act like an unseen current, pulling you in directions you don't want to go. With awareness, however, you can observe this current, understand its origin, and choose your response intentionally. Awareness is not about control, it's about clarity, seeing things as they are, not as your fears or assumptions make them appear. You cannot change what you are unaware of. Many of us operate on autopilot, reacting to situations based on ingrained habits, past experiences, or unconscious beliefs. For instance, a harsh word from someone might trigger defensiveness or anger, not because of the word itself, but because it taps into an unresolved insecurity. Without awareness, this reaction feels automatic and uncontrollable. With awareness, you can pause, reflect, and ask, "Why does this bother me? What am I truly feeling here?" This shift transforms a moment of reaction into an opportunity for growth. Awareness begins with observation. Take a step back from your thoughts and emotions and notice them without judgment. This practice is often called mindfulness, being fully present in the moment, paying attention to your inner state with curiosity and acceptance. It may feel unfamiliar at first, especially if you're used to being swept up in the whirlwind of your thoughts and emotions. But with practice, observation becomes second nature. Start by tuning into your body. Emotions often manifest physically before they fully register in your mind. Anxiety might feel like tightness in your chest or a fluttering in your stomach. Anger could show up as heat in your face or tension in your shoulders. By noticing these physical sensations, you can catch emotions early and respond with awareness instead of being overwhelmed by them. Next, bring attention to your thoughts. What are you saying to yourself in moments of stress, joy, or fear? Often, our internal dialogue shapes how we perceive and respond to situations. For example, if you think, "I'm always failing," you may feel defeated before you even begin. Awareness allows you to catch these limiting beliefs and reframe them into something empowering, like, "I'm learning through my challenges." Awareness also means recognizing patterns. Are there certain situations, people, or environments that consistently trigger you? By identifying these patterns, you can prepare yourself to handle them more effectively. Awareness doesn't eliminate challenges, but it equips you with the tools to face them with clarity and intention. One powerful way to cultivate awareness is through the practice of pausing. Throughout your day, set aside moments to simply stop and check in with yourself. Ask, "What am I feeling right now? What thoughts are running through my mind? What does my body feel like?" These small pauses create a buffer between experience and reaction, giving you the power to choose your response consciously. It's important to remember that awareness is not the same as judgment. You are not your thoughts or emotions. They are experiences passing through you, not definitions of who you are. Awareness creates a sense of detachment, allowing you to witness these experiences without being consumed by them. This perspective fosters a sense of calm and stability, even in the face of intense emotions. You learn to navigate life with greater ease. Instead of being tossed around by every wave of emotion or circumstance, you become the observer of the waves. This doesn't mean you suppress or ignore your feelings. It means you acknowledge them without letting them control you. Awareness transforms reactivity into intentionality, confusion into clarity, and chaos into calm. Awareness is the gateway to freedom. It allows you to break free from old patterns, understand yourself on a deeper level, and make choices that align with your true values and desires. With awareness, you gain the power to live consciously, not as a prisoner of your emotions, but as the master of your inner world. Chapter 4. Mastering the Pause. The pause is a simple yet profoundly transformative practice. It is the space between stimulus and response, where your power lies. In life, you will inevitably face situations that provoke strong emotions: anger, fear, frustration, or even joy. Without the pause, these emotions can drive impulsive reactions that you may later regret. But when you master the pause, you regain control over your actions, allowing you to respond thoughtfully rather than react instinctively. When emotions rise, the urge to act immediately can feel overwhelming. For instance, imagine someone says something hurtful. Your natural reaction might be to lash out in anger or retreat in hurt. But if you pause, you create a moment to step back and assess, what exactly am I feeling? Why am I feeling this way? Is my reaction aligned with my values and goals? This brief moment of reflection can completely change the outcome of the situation. The pause is where transformation happens. It interrupts the cycle of automatic responses and creates room for intentionality. Think of it as a mental reset button. In that moment, you can shift from being controlled by your emotions to taking control of your emotions. You can choose actions that reflect your highest self rather than your fleeting feelings. The practice of pausing begins with awareness. Notice when emotions start to rise, whether it's the heat of anger, the weight of sadness, or the rush of excitement. Recognizing these feelings in real time is a skill that takes practice, but it becomes easier with consistent effort. Once you're aware, take a deep breath. This simple act of breathing grounds you, calming your nervous system and giving your mind the clarity it needs to pause. A common misconception is that pausing means doing nothing. On the contrary, pausing is an active choice. It's not about avoiding a situation, but about preparing yourself to handle it with grace and wisdom. During the pause, you can ask yourself questions that bring clarity. What is the best way to respond to this situation? What outcome do I want to achieve? Is my reaction proportional to the situation? Am I reacting out of past wounds or present reality? These questions guide you to act in alignment with your values and long-term goals, rather than being swept away by temporary emotions. Pausing doesn't just improve your emotional responses, it also strengthens your relationships. When you pause before responding to someone, you create space for empathy and understanding. Instead of snapping back in a heated moment, you can listen more deeply and respond with kindness or assertiveness, depending on what the situation calls for. This mindful communication fosters trust and respect, deepening your connections with others. The pause also extends to decision-making. In moments of uncertainty or stress, the impulse to act quickly can lead to poor choices. Pausing allows you to weigh your options, consider potential consequences, and align your actions with your long-term vision. It teaches you patience and the value of deliberate action over impulsivity. Mastering the pause requires practice, and it's normal to slip up. There will be times when emotions get the better of you, and that's okay. The goal is progress, not perfection. Reflect on those moments, learn from them, and resolve to try again. Each time you successfully pause, you strengthen your ability to do so in the future. Over time, the pause becomes second nature. You begin to approach life with a calm, measured perspective, even in the face of challenges. What once felt like overwhelming emotional waves now feels like ripples you can navigate with ease. The power of the pause lies in its simplicity and its profound ability to change how you experience and interact with the world. Mastering the pause is about reclaiming your inner power. It's about choosing how you respond to life rather than letting life dictate your reactions. In that moment of stillness, you find clarity, strength, and the freedom to act in ways that reflect your highest self. Through the pause, you don't just master your emotions, you master your life. Chapter 5. Letting go of control. Control is an illusion that many of us cling to, believing it brings security and certainty. We try to control people, circumstances, and outcomes, thinking that by doing so, we can avoid pain, failure, or disappointment. Yet, the harder we grip, the more we realize that life is unpredictable and many things are beyond our influence. Letting go of control doesn't mean giving up. It means releasing the need to force outcomes and finding peace in uncertainty. Control feeds anxiety because it sets us up for a constant struggle against reality. Life flows naturally, like a river, and when we try to control every twist and turn, we create resistance. This resistance exhausts us and often leaves us feeling frustrated and defeated. Letting go is not about passivity, but about surrendering to the flow of life and focusing on what you can influence, your thoughts, actions, and mindset. Instead of controlling, shift your focus to aligning with life's rhythm. Ask yourself, what is within my control and what is not? You cannot control how others act or think, but you can control how you respond to them. You cannot control the future, but you can prepare for it by making wise decisions in the present. By directing your energy toward what you can influence, you empower yourself and reduce unnecessary stress. Letting go of control also means accepting uncertainty. We often fear the unknown because it feels like stepping into darkness without a flashlight. But uncertainty is where growth and possibility live. When you let go of the need to know every outcome, you open yourself to experiences, lessons, and opportunities you might have otherwise missed. Trust the process, even when it feels unclear. Life has a way of unfolding as it should, often in ways better than you could have planned. A practical way to let go of control is to practice mindfulness. Mindfulness brings your focus to the present moment, helping you release worries about the future or regrets about the past. It reminds you that the only time you truly have control over is now. Take a deep breath and ground yourself in what is happening right here, right now. This moment is where your power lies. Another tool is practicing detachment. Detachment doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you release your emotional dependence on specific outcomes. For example, if you're pursuing a goal, do your best, but detach from the need for a specific result. Trust that you will handle whatever happens, whether it aligns with your expectations or not. Detachment frees you from the burden of constant worry and allows you to enjoy the journey. Letting go also involves embracing failure as a part of life. Failure often feels like losing control, but in reality, it is an essential part of growth. When you stop seeing failure as something to avoid and start seeing it as an opportunity to learn, you begin to fear it less. Accept that mistakes and setbacks are natural and necessary, and trust that you have the resilience to overcome them. One of the greatest gifts of letting go is the peace it brings. When you release the need to control everything, you free yourself from the pressure of perfectionism and the weight of unrealistic expectations. You begin to trust yourself and the process of life. This trust doesn't mean life will always be easy, but it means you can face challenges with a calm and steady heart, knowing you will navigate them as they come. Letting go of control is a daily practice, not a one-time event. It requires mindfulness, self-awareness, and a willingness to embrace life's uncertainties. Over time, you'll notice that the less you try to force outcomes, the more life seems to flow naturally. You'll experience greater freedom, joy, and clarity, as well as a deeper connection to yourself and the present moment. Letting go of control is an act of self-empowerment. It's about choosing to live in harmony with life rather than in resistance to it. When you let go, you find that what you gain is far greater than what you've given up: peace, freedom, and the strength to thrive in any circumstance. Chapter 6. Cultivating Inner Calm. Inner calm is not a destination. It is a practice, a state of being that must be nurtured consistently. It is the foundation for a balanced, peaceful life, and it serves as your anchor during turbulent times. In a world filled with constant noise, demands, and distractions, cultivating inner calm is both a challenge and a necessity. It requires conscious effort and intentionality, but the rewards, greater clarity, resilience, and peace, are worth it. Inner calm begins with grounding yourself in the present moment. Much of the stress and anxiety we experience stems from living in the past or worrying about the future. Our minds replay old mistakes or anticipate problems that may never occur, robbing us of the peace available in the here and now. Cultivating calm requires breaking free from this cycle and anchoring yourself in the present. This can be as simple as taking a few deep breaths and noticing the sensations in your body or the sounds around you. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for finding calm. Mindfulness means paying attention to the present moment with curiosity and without judgment. It's not about eliminating thoughts, but about observing them without getting caught up in their drama. For example, when you notice a stressful thought arising, instead of following it down a spiral of worry, acknowledge it. I see you, thought, but I don't need to engage with you. This practice creates space between you and your thoughts, allowing you to maintain your inner calm even in the face of challenges. Daily habits are essential for building and sustaining inner calm. One of the most effective practices is meditation. Meditation trains your mind to focus and become more aware of your inner state. Even just 5 to 10 minutes a day can make a significant difference. During meditation, you learn to observe your thoughts without judgment, helping you develop a sense of inner stillness that carries over into the rest of your day. Gratitude is another powerful habit for cultivating calm. When you focus on what you are grateful for, you shift your attention away from what's lacking or stressful. Gratitude rewires your brain to see the positive aspects of life, creating a sense of contentment and peace. Each day, take a moment to reflect on 3 things you are thankful for. They don't have to be big. Small joys like a warm cup of coffee, a kind word, or the beauty of nature can have a profound impact. Another essential aspect of inner calm is the practice of detachment. Detachment doesn't mean apathy or indifference. It means not allowing external circumstances to dictate your internal state. For instance, if someone criticizes you, instead of reacting defensively or letting their words upset you, you can step back and ask, does this criticism reflect who I truly am, Or is it more about the other person's perspective? Detachment allows you to respond with wisdom and grace, rather than being swept away by emotional reactions. Embracing discomfort is also vital for cultivating calm. Life is full of uncertainties and challenges, and resisting them only creates more tension. When you learn to accept discomfort and see it as a natural part of life, you reduce its power over you. For example, if you're feeling anxious about a situation, instead of trying to suppress the anxiety, acknowledge it. I'm feeling anxious, and that's okay. This acceptance diffuses the intensity of the emotion and allows you to handle it with greater ease. Inner calm doesn't mean you will never face stress or emotional upheaval. It means you develop the tools to navigate these experiences without losing your sense of balance. One of these tools is self-compassion. When you encounter setbacks or make mistakes, be kind to yourself. Recognize that you are human, and imperfection is a part of life. Harsh self-criticism only fuels inner turmoil, while self-compassion fosters healing and resilience. Calmness also grows through physical practices. Your body and mind are deeply interconnected, and taking care of your physical well-being supports your emotional and mental state. Engage in regular exercise, which releases endorphins and reduces stress. Practice deep breathing exercises, which activate the body's relaxation response. Prioritize restful sleep, as exhaustion can erode your ability to remain calm and focused. Nourish your body with healthy food, as what you eat has a significant impact on how you feel. Building calm doesn't mean avoiding challenges or stressful situations. It's about facing them with a steady, grounded approach. Visualize yourself as a tree during a storm. The wind may bend your branches, but your roots remain strong and unshaken. This strength comes from the habits and practices you cultivate daily. When you face adversity, remind yourself of your capacity to endure and overcome. Trust that you have everything you need within you to navigate life's storms. Another aspect of cultivating inner calm is aligning your life with your values. When your actions reflect your core beliefs, you feel a sense of integrity and peace. Take time to identify what matters most to you, whether it's kindness, honesty, growth, or connection, and ensure that your choices reflect these priorities. Living in alignment with your values reduces inner conflict and enhances your sense of calm. Don't underestimate the power of small, intentional moments of calm throughout your day. A quiet morning routine, a few minutes of deep breathing, or a moment of stillness before bed can have a profound cumulative effect. These small acts of self-care remind you that calm is always available to you, even in the busiest of days. Cultivating inner calm is a lifelong journey, not a one-time achievement. It requires consistent practice and patience, but the benefits are immeasurable. As you build your inner calm, you'll find yourself less reactive, more resilient, and better equipped to handle life's challenges with grace. Inner calm becomes your compass, guiding you through the chaos of the world with clarity and strength. It is not just a state of mind, but a way of living, a foundation for peace, fulfillment, and true empowerment. Chapter 7. Overcoming emotional triggers. Emotional triggers are unavoidable in life. They are the moments when an event, a person's words, or even a memory stirs a strong emotional reaction within you, often one that feels disproportionate to the situation. Triggers are not a sign of weakness. They are opportunities for growth. They reveal unresolved wounds, deeply held beliefs, or unmet needs. Learning to overcome emotional triggers is not about eliminating them, but about understanding and transforming your relationship with them. The first step in overcoming emotional triggers is recognizing them. Triggers often manifest as intense emotional reactions, such as anger, sadness, frustration, or anxiety. For example, someone cutting you off in traffic might provoke anger that feels larger than the situation warrants. Or a critical remark from a coworker might leave you feeling deeply hurt or defensive. These moments are clues that something deeper is at play. The reaction is not just about the current event, but about a past experience, belief, or insecurity it has tapped into. To recognize your triggers, start by paying attention to your body's signals. Triggers often produce physical reactions, such as a racing heart, clenched jaw, tight chest, or a sense of heat rising in your body. These sensations are your body's way of alerting you that something has touched a nerve. Once you notice these physical signs, pause and take a deep breath. This moment of awareness is the first step in breaking free from the grip of your triggers. Once you've recognized a trigger, the next step is to explore its root cause. Ask yourself, why am I reacting so strongly to this situation? What does this remind me of? Often, triggers are tied to past experiences or unresolved pain. For example, if a friend cancels plans with you and you feel rejected or unworthy, it might be because of a past experience where you felt abandoned or excluded. Identifying these patterns helps you understand that your current reaction is not just about the present moment, but also about your past. Journaling can be a powerful tool for uncovering the roots of your triggers. After a triggering event, take some time to write about what happened, how you felt, and any memories or thoughts that arose. Over time, patterns will emerge, revealing the deeper issues that need your attention. This process helps you move from being reactive to being reflective. The next step is to challenge the thoughts and beliefs associated with your triggers. Triggers are often fueled by distorted thinking, assumptions, generalizations, or exaggerations that amplify your emotional response. For instance, if someone criticizes your work, you might think, "I'm a failure," or "they don't respect me." These thoughts intensify your emotions and make the situation feel worse than it is. Challenge these thoughts by asking, is this true? Is there evidence to support this belief? What's a more balanced perspective? For example, instead of thinking, "I'm a failure," you might reframe it to, "I made a mistake, but that doesn't define me. I can learn from this and improve." This shift in perspective reduces the emotional charge of the trigger and helps you respond more calmly and constructively. Another powerful technique for overcoming triggers is practicing self-compassion. When you're triggered, it's easy to fall into self-criticism, thinking, "I shouldn't feel this way," or "Why can't I handle this better?" This only adds to your distress. Instead, treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer a friend. Acknowledge your feelings without judgment and remind yourself that it's okay to have strong emotions. Say to yourself, "It's understandable that I feel this way. I'm human and I'm learning." Emotional triggers also highlight areas where healing is needed. If certain triggers keep recurring, it may be a sign that you need to address underlying wounds. For instance, if you're consistently triggered by rejection, it might be worth exploring past experiences where you felt rejected and working to heal those wounds. This could involve therapy, self-reflection, or practices like mindfulness and meditation to build a stronger emotional foundation. Learning to respond to triggers instead of reacting to them requires practice. One effective technique is to create a mental or physical pause button when you feel triggered. This could involve taking a few deep breaths, counting to 10, or stepping away from the situation for a moment. This pause creates space for you to choose your response rather than being swept away by your emotions. Another strategy is to prepare for triggering situations in advance. If you know certain environments or interactions are likely to trigger you, think about how you want to respond beforehand. For example, if you're attending a family gathering where someone often makes critical comments, set an intention to remain calm and detached. Remind yourself that their words are a reflection of them, not you. This preparation helps you stay grounded when the trigger arises. Overcoming emotional triggers also involves shifting your focus from reaction to growth. Instead of seeing triggers as obstacles, view them as opportunities to learn about yourself and build resilience. Each trigger you face is a chance to practice self-awareness, challenge limiting beliefs, and strengthen your emotional intelligence. Over time, you'll find that situations that once overwhelmed you now feel manageable, even empowering. It's important to remember that overcoming triggers is a journey, not a destination. There will be times when you react strongly despite your best efforts, and that's okay. Growth is not linear, and every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to emotional freedom. Celebrate your progress and be patient with yourself along the way. Overcoming emotional triggers is about reclaiming your power. Triggers lose their hold over you when you approach them with curiosity, compassion, and courage. By understanding their roots, challenging their narratives, and choosing thoughtful responses, you transform them from sources of distress into catalysts for growth. In doing so, you not only master your emotions, but also deepen your self-awareness and strengthen your inner calm. The journey's not easy, but the rewards, a more balanced, peaceful, and empowered life, are worth every effort. Chapter 8. Building Emotional Resilience. Emotional resilience is the ability to adapt to challenges, recover from setbacks, and remain steady in the face of adversity. It's not about avoiding difficulties or suppressing emotions, but about cultivating the strength to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and confidence. Resilience is a skill, not a fixed trait, and like any skill, it can be developed and strengthened over time. At its core, emotional resilience begins with self-awareness. Understanding your emotions, triggers, and patterns of thought is the foundation for responding effectively to life's challenges. When you are aware of what you're feeling and why, you can take proactive steps to manage those emotions instead of being overwhelmed by them. Start by regularly checking in with yourself. How am I feeling? What's contributing to this feeling? This habit helps you stay grounded and in tune with your inner state. A key component of emotional resilience is perspective. Difficult situations often feel overwhelming because we see them as permanent or all-encompassing. Resilient individuals know that no matter how challenging a moment may be, it is temporary. They cultivate the ability to step back and view the bigger picture. Ask yourself, will this matter a year from now? What can I learn from this experience? This shift in perspective can help you see challenges as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable obstacles. Another crucial element of resilience is the ability to regulate your emotions. Life will inevitably throw curveballs, and your ability to remain composed in the face of these challenges determines how quickly you can recover. Techniques such as deep breathing, mindfulness, and meditation can help calm your nervous system and create the mental space needed to respond thoughtfully. For example, when you feel anger or frustration rising, pause and take 3 deep breaths. This simple act can interrupt the emotional spiral and restore your sense of control. Resilience also involves cultivating a mindset of optimism. This doesn't mean ignoring difficulties or pretending everything is fine. It means choosing to focus on what is within your power to change and believing in your ability to overcome obstacles. Optimism fuels perseverance, encouraging you to keep going even when the road gets tough. To develop this mindset, practice reframing challenges. Instead of thinking, "This is too hard," try, "This is an opportunity to grow stronger." Building emotional resilience requires a strong foundation of self-care. Your physical, mental, and emotional well-being are interconnected, and neglecting one area can undermine your resilience. Prioritize habits that nourish you, such as regular exercise, healthy eating, and sufficient sleep. These practices not only boost your energy and mood, but also equip you to handle stress more effectively. Additionally, incorporate activities that bring you joy and relaxation, whether it's spending time in nature, pursuing a hobby, or connecting with loved ones. Resilient people understand the importance of connection. No one can face life's challenges alone, and having a support system of friends, family, or mentors is essential. When you're going through a tough time, don't hesitate to reach out to those who care about you. Sharing your feelings and seeking advice can lighten your emotional load and provide valuable perspectives. Likewise, be a source of support for others. Helping someone else often strengthens your own resilience by fostering a sense of purpose and connection. One of the most powerful ways to build resilience is to embrace failure as a natural part of life. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is a stepping stone toward it. Resilient individuals see failure as feedback, a chance to learn and improve. When you encounter setbacks, instead of dwelling on what went wrong, ask yourself, "What can I do differently next time? How can this experience make me stronger?" This mindset transforms failure from something to fear into something to embrace. Another important aspect of resilience is developing a sense of purpose. When you have a clear sense of what matters most to you, it becomes easier to weather life's storms. Purpose gives you a reason to keep going, even when the journey is difficult. Take time to reflect on your values, passions, and goals. What drives you? What gives your life meaning? Aligning your actions with your purpose creates a sense of fulfillment and strength that sustains you in challenging times. Practicing gratitude is another powerful tool for building resilience. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's right, fostering a sense of abundance and contentment. Even in difficult times, there is always something to be thankful for. Each day, take a moment to reflect on what you appreciate, whether it's a kind gesture, a personal achievement, or the beauty of the world around you. Gratitude doesn't erase challenges, but helps you face them with a more positive outlook. Resilience is also about embracing change. Life is full of uncertainties, and resisting change only creates more stress. Resilient individuals accept that change is inevitable and see it as an opportunity for growth. Instead of clinging to what was, focus on adapting to what is. Flexibility and adaptability are key traits of resilience, allowing you to thrive even in the face of uncertainty. Finally, building emotional resilience is a lifelong journey. There will be times when you feel strong and capable, and times when you feel vulnerable and uncertain. Both are natural and valid. Resilience is not about never falling, it's about always getting back up. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and be patient with yourself when you stumble. Each challenge you face and overcome adds another layer to your resilience, making you stronger and more prepared for whatever comes next. Emotional resilience is about cultivating the inner strength to face life's challenges with courage, grace, and hope. It's about trusting in your ability to adapt, grow, and thrive, no matter what obstacles come your way. By building resilience, you empower yourself to live a life of purpose and fulfillment, rooted in the unshakable belief that you can handle whatever life brings. Chapter 9. Embracing compassion for yourself and others. Compassion is one of the most powerful tools for emotional mastery. It is the ability to understand and empathize with the struggles of others while extending the same kindness and understanding to yourself. Compassion is not weakness. It is a profound strength that allows you to navigate the complexities of life with grace, connection, and peace. When you embrace compassion, you transform relationships, heal emotional wounds, and cultivate a deeper sense of inner calm. True compassion begins with yourself. Many people find it easier to offer kindness to others than to themselves. Self-compassion is not about self-pity or making excuses for your mistakes. It's about recognizing your humanity and treating yourself with the same care and understanding you would offer to a friend. Life is challenging, and no one is immune to mistakes or struggles. Embracing self-compassion means acknowledging your imperfections without judgment and allowing yourself to learn and grow without the weight of unnecessary guilt or shame. Consider how you speak to yourself in moments of failure or difficulty. Do you criticize yourself harshly, or do you offer words of encouragement and understanding? Imagine a close friend facing the same situation. How would you respond to them? Most likely you would comfort and support them, reassuring them that everyone makes mistakes and that they are capable of moving forward. Practice offering the same kindness to yourself. Replace self-critical thoughts with affirmations like, "I'm doing my best," or "It's okay to make mistakes. I'm learning." Self-compassion also involves taking care of your emotional and physical well-being. It means setting boundaries when needed, saying no to things that drain you, and prioritizing activities that nourish your mind, body, and soul. It's recognizing when you need rest and giving yourself permission to take a break. By showing yourself compassion, you build a strong foundation for emotional resilience and well-being. Compassion for others is equally essential. In a world often filled with conflict and misunderstanding, extending compassion to those around you can bridge divides and foster deeper connections. Compassion involves seeing beyond someone's behavior to the pain or struggle that may be driving it. For example, if someone lashes out in anger, instead of reacting defensively, consider what might be causing their distress. Are they experiencing stress, fear, or frustration? Compassion allows you to respond with empathy rather than judgment, creating opportunities for healing and understanding. This doesn't mean excusing harmful behavior or ignoring your boundaries. Compassion is not about becoming a doormat or tolerating abuse. It's about responding to others with understanding while maintaining your own sense of self-respect and integrity. You can be compassionate and firm at the same time, addressing issues with kindness while protecting your emotional well-being. One way to practice compassion for others is through active listening. Often, people simply want to feel heard and understood. When you listen with your full attention, without interrupting or judging, you create a space for connection and healing. Ask open-ended questions, reflect back what you hear, and validate their feelings. Even if you don't agree with their perspective, showing empathy can diffuse tension and foster mutual respect. Gratitude is another pathway to compassion. When you appreciate the positive qualities and contributions of others, you naturally feel more connected and empathetic toward them. Take time to express gratitude to the people in your life, whether through a kind word, a heartfelt note, or a simple thank you. Gratitude not only strengthens relationships, but also enhances your own sense of well-being. Compassion also requires humility and the recognition that everyone is fighting their own battles. No one is perfect, and we all make mistakes. By embracing this shared humanity, you can approach others with greater patience and understanding. When someone disappoints you, instead of holding on to resentment, ask yourself, how would I want to be treated if I were in their position? This perspective doesn't mean ignoring your feelings, but choosing a response that fosters healing rather than division. Forgiveness is a natural extension of compassion. Holding on to anger or grudges only prolongs your suffering and prevents emotional healing. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning hurtful actions. It means freeing yourself from the burden of resentment. It is an act of self-compassion as much as it is an act of kindness toward others. When you forgive, you release the emotional weight that keeps you tethered to the past, creating space for peace and growth. Compassion is a practice, not a one-time act. It requires conscious effort and a willingness to see beyond your immediate reactions. Begin by setting an intention to approach yourself and others with kindness each day. When challenges arise, pause and ask yourself, how can I respond with compassion in this moment? Over time, this practice will become second nature, transforming the way you relate to yourself and the world around you. The ripple effects of compassion are profound. When you treat yourself with kindness, you build emotional resilience and self-confidence. When you extend compassion to others, you create stronger, more meaningful relationships. Compassion fosters a sense of connection and belonging, reminding you that you are not alone in your struggles. It dissolves barriers, heals wounds, and creates a foundation for mutual understanding and support. Embracing compassion for yourself and others is an act of liberation. It frees you from the cycle of judgment and reactivity, allowing you to approach life with an open heart and mind. Compassion is a bridge. It connects you to your own humanity and to the humanity of those around you. By cultivating compassion, you not only transform your inner world, but also contribute to a more peaceful and understanding world. Chapter 10. Living with a Silent Mind. Living with a silent mind is not about eliminating thoughts or emotions, but about creating space between them and your sense of self. A silent mind is calm, clear, and grounded, free from the constant noise of reactive thinking. It is a state where you are fully present, able to experience life with clarity and purpose, unburdened by unnecessary distractions. Achieving a silent mind is not the end of a journey, but the beginning of a new way of living, one rooted in inner peace and mastery over your mental world. A silent mind doesn't mean a mind without thoughts. Thoughts will always come and go. They are a natural part of being human. The difference lies in how you engage with those thoughts. With a silent mind, you don't cling to every idea or get swept away by every emotion. Instead, you observe them as they arise, like clouds passing through the sky. You recognize that thoughts are not facts, nor are they a reflection of your identity. They are simply experiences that come and go. The foundation of a silent mind is mindfulness. Mindfulness trains you to anchor yourself in the present moment, breaking the cycle of overthinking and mental chatter. Begin by practicing mindfulness in small, daily activities. When you're eating, focus on the taste, texture, and aroma of your food. When you're walking, notice the sensation of your feet touching the ground. These simple practices help you cultivate awareness and bring your attention away from the constant pull of your thoughts. Meditation is another powerful tool for quieting the mind. Contrary to popular belief, meditation isn't about stopping your thoughts. It's about creating a space where you can observe them without judgment. Start with just a few minutes a day, sitting in a comfortable position and focusing on your breath. As thoughts arise, simply acknowledge them and gently return your attention to your breath. Over time, this practice strengthens your ability to detach from mental noise and remain centered. Living with a silent mind also requires cultivating self-discipline in how you use your attention. In today's world, distractions are everywhere: notifications, endless to-do lists, and the constant demands of modern life. These distractions fuel mental clutter, leaving little room for stillness. To create a silent mind, be intentional about how you spend your time and energy. Set boundaries with technology, schedule moments of quiet reflection, and prioritize activities that nourish your mind and spirit. Acceptance is another cornerstone of a silent mind. Much of our mental chatter comes from resisting what is, worrying about the future, ruminating on the past, or wishing things were different. Acceptance doesn't mean complacency. It means acknowledging reality as it is without judgment. When you stop fighting the present moment, you free yourself from unnecessary mental turmoil. Ask yourself, what can I control in this situation? What must I let go of? Acceptance creates space for clarity and peace. Letting go of attachment is also essential. A silent mind is not weighed down by excessive desires or fears. Attachment to specific outcomes or possessions creates a constant undercurrent of anxiety and dissatisfaction. Instead of clinging to what you want or fear losing, practice detachment. This doesn't mean giving up on your goals or passions. It means pursuing them with openness and flexibility. Trust that life will unfold as it should, and you'll find that peace replaces the need for control. Gratitude is another pathway to a silent mind. When you focus on what you have instead of what you lack, you shift your attention away from negative thinking patterns. Gratitude trains your mind to recognize abundance and beauty in the present moment. Each day, take a moment to reflect on what you are grateful for, whether it's the people in your life, the opportunities you've been given, or the simple joys of nature. A silent mind also thrives in an environment of simplicity. Simplify your physical space by decluttering, as a cluttered environment often leads to a cluttered mind. Simplify your commitments by learning to say no to activities that drain your energy or don't align with your priorities. Simplify your thoughts by focusing on what truly matters, letting go of distractions that pull you away from your goals. Living with a silent mind doesn't mean avoiding challenges or emotions. It means approaching them with a steady and grounded presence. When difficulties arise, instead of reacting impulsively, pause and observe. What is this situation teaching me? How can I respond in a way that aligns with my values? A silent mind is not free from problems, but free from the unnecessary mental noise that complicates them. Living with a silent mind transforms how you experience life. You begin to see the world with greater clarity, free from the filters of fear, judgment, or expectation. Relationships become more meaningful as you engage with others from a place of presence and empathy. Decisions become easier because they are guided by your inner wisdom rather than external pressures. Even mundane activities take on a new richness as you become fully present in each moment. The journey to a silent mind is a lifelong practice, not a one-time achievement. There will be moments when your mind feels noisy, and that's okay. Silence is not about perfection, it's about intention. Each time you return to the present moment, each time you choose to observe rather than react, you strengthen your ability to live with a silent mind. A silent mind is your greatest ally in mastering your emotions and achieving inner calm. It allows you to navigate life's challenges with clarity and strength, free from the weight of unnecessary mental clutter. By living with a silent mind, you create space for joy, purpose, and peace. You discover that the answers you seek are not out in the world, but within the stillness of your own mind. Through this practice, you unlock the freedom to live fully, authentically, and powerfully. Chapter 11. Trust the process and let go of control. Life is unpredictable, full of twists and turns that are often beyond our control. At times, this uncertainty can feel overwhelming, leading to anxiety, frustration, or even despair. Yet, when we learn to trust the process of life and let go of the need to control every outcome, we open ourselves to a profound sense of peace and freedom. Trusting the process doesn't mean resigning ourselves to passivity. It means embracing life's flow, believing in its wisdom, and aligning our actions with a deeper sense of purpose. The first step in trusting the process is understanding that life unfolds in its own time and way. We often create stress by imposing rigid expectations on how things should be. For example, we might expect our career to progress on a specific timeline or our relationships to look a certain way. When reality doesn't match these expectations, we feel disappointed or disheartened. Trusting the process means letting go of these expectations and allowing life to unfold naturally, with faith that everything is happening as it should. This perspective requires a shift from outcome-focused thinking to process-focused living. Instead of fixating on the destination, focus on the journey. Ask yourself, am I doing my best in this moment? Am I taking steps aligned with my values and goals? When you center your attention on the present, you free yourself from the anxiety of what-ifs and the regret of if-onlys. Trusting the process is about doing what you can with the resources you have and leaving the rest to unfold as it will. Letting go of control is not about giving up. It's about recognizing what is and isn't within your power. There's a simple truth. You cannot control other people, external events, or even the future. What you can control is your attitude, your actions, and your perspective. This shift in focus is liberating. It allows you to release the constant effort of trying to force outcomes and instead invest your energy where it truly matters. One powerful practice for trusting the process is embracing uncertainty. Many of us fear the unknown because it feels like stepping into darkness. Yet, uncertainty is where growth and possibility live. Think of all the times in your life when unexpected events led to something beautiful, a chance meeting that became a lasting friendship, a job loss that opened the door to a new career, or a setback that taught you resilience. When you embrace uncertainty, you open yourself to these possibilities. Instead of fearing the unknown, approach it with curiosity. What might this situation teach me? What new opportunities might arise? Another key to trusting the process is patience. In our fast-paced world, we often expect instant results, whether it's in our personal growth, relationships, or career. Yet, meaningful change takes time. Just as a seed doesn't become a tree overnight, the fruits of your efforts require patience and persistence. Trust that the small steps you take today will lead to greater results over time. When you feel frustrated by slow progress, remind yourself that growth is often invisible at first. like roots growing beneath the surface before a plant emerges. Practicing gratitude is another way to cultivate trust in the process. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's present, reminding you of the abundance already in your life. When you're grateful, you reinforce the belief that life is unfolding in your favor, even if you can't see the full picture yet. Take time each day to reflect on what you appreciate, whether it's the support of loved ones, opportunities for growth, or simply the beauty of nature. Gratitude fosters a sense of trust and contentment, helping you let go of the need to control every detail. Letting go of control also means accepting that setbacks and challenges are part of the process. Life is not linear, and every journey includes detours. Instead of seeing these obstacles as failures, view them as opportunities to learn and grow. Ask yourself, what is this situation teaching me? How can I use this experience to become stronger, wiser, or more compassionate? By reframing challenges in this way, you transform them from sources of frustration into stepping stones toward your goals. Faith is an essential element of trusting the process, whether it's faith in yourself, a higher power, or simply the natural flow of life. Faith doesn't mean ignoring reality or avoiding action. It means believing that you have the strength to handle whatever comes your way. It's the quiet confidence that even in the face of uncertainty, you are exactly where you're meant to be, and everything will unfold as it should. To build this faith, practice mindfulness and reflection. Spend time in silence, meditating or journaling about your thoughts and feelings. Connect with your inner wisdom, that quiet voice within that guides you when you take the time to listen. This practice helps you let go of the need for constant answers and embrace the mystery of life. Trusting the process also involves surrendering your ego. The ego thrives on control, constantly seeking validation, certainty, and dominance. When you surrender your ego, you let go of the need to prove yourself or force outcomes. You begin to act not from a place of fear or insecurity, but from a place of authenticity and alignment. This surrender is not a loss, but a liberation. It frees you from the mental traps of comparison, competition, and perfectionism. Living with trust in the process doesn't mean life will always be easy. Challenges will still arise, and emotions will still fluctuate. However, by trusting the process, you create a steady foundation that allows you to navigate these moments with grace and resilience. You learn to let go of what no longer serves you, embrace what is, and move forward with clarity and confidence. Trusting the process becomes a way of life. You stop resisting reality and start flowing with it. You realize that life doesn't need to be micromanaged to be fulfilling. It simply needs to be lived with intention and presence. By trusting the process, you align yourself with the natural rhythm of life, discovering that even the challenges have their purpose. Trusting the process and letting go of control is about freedom. It frees you from the constant mental struggle of trying to manage every aspect of life, allowing you to focus on what truly matters: your growth, your relationships, and your sense of purpose. It's an act of faith, a declaration that you believe in yourself and in the unfolding journey of life. In this trust, you find the peace, strength, and clarity to live fully and authentically. Chapter 12. The Power of Acceptance. Acceptance is one of the most profound tools for inner peace and emotional mastery. It is the art of embracing reality as it is, not as you wish it to be. Acceptance doesn't mean resignation or passivity. It means letting go of resistance and acknowledging what is within your control and what is not. It is the foundation for building a life of balance, resilience, and clarity. At its core, acceptance begins with acknowledging reality. Life is filled with ups and downs, joys and sorrows, successes and failures. Many of us spend a great deal of energy resisting the aspects of life we dislike or wish were different. Whether it's a difficult relationship, an unexpected challenge, or a personal limitation. This resistance creates internal conflict, amplifying pain and stress. Acceptance, on the other hand, allows you to face reality head-on and move forward with clarity and purpose. Acceptance is not about liking or approving of everything that happens. It's about recognizing that some things are beyond your control and choosing to work with them rather than against them. For example, if you're faced with a challenging situation at work, acceptance doesn't mean you give up or ignore the problem. It means you acknowledge the situation as it is and focus your energy on finding solutions instead of wishing it were different. One of the most challenging aspects of acceptance is learning to let go of expectations. Expectations often lead to disappointment when reality doesn't align with what we envisioned. For example, you might expect a friend to behave a certain way or a project to unfold perfectly, and when those expectations aren't met, it creates frustration and resentment. Acceptance means releasing these rigid expectations and embracing life's unpredictability. It's about meeting each moment with an open heart and mind, ready to adapt to whatever comes. Self-acceptance is a critical part of this journey. Many people struggle with accepting their own flaws, mistakes, or limitations. They carry guilt, shame, or self-criticism that weighs heavily on their minds. True self-acceptance means acknowledging your imperfections without judgment and understanding that you are a work in progress. It's about forgiving yourself for past mistakes and focusing on the growth and learning they offer. When you accept yourself as you are, you create a solid foundation for self-confidence and inner peace. To cultivate acceptance, start by practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness helps you stay present and observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment. When you notice yourself resisting a situation or feeling overwhelmed by negative emotions, pause and ask yourself, what am I resisting? What would happen if I allowed myself to accept this moment as it is? This practice creates space for acceptance and helps you respond to challenges with greater clarity and calmness. Gratitude is another powerful tool for fostering acceptance. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, you shift your perspective from resistance to appreciation. Gratitude doesn't erase life's difficulties, but it helps you see the bigger picture and recognize the beauty and abundance that coexist with the challenges. Each day, take a moment to reflect on what you're grateful for, even in difficult times. This practice softens resistance and opens the door to acceptance. Acceptance also involves letting go of the need for control. Many of us cling tightly to the idea that we can, or should, control every aspect of our lives. But the truth is, control is often an illusion. You can't control other people's actions, the outcome of every situation, or the unpredictable twists and turns of life. What you can control is your attitude, your choices, and how you respond to what happens. By focusing on what you can influence and releasing what you can't, you free yourself from unnecessary stress and anxiety. One of the greatest challenges to acceptance is dealing with loss, whether it's the loss of a loved one, a job, or a dream. Loss can feel overwhelming, and the instinct to resist it is strong. But acceptance doesn't mean you stop grieving or caring. It means you allow yourself to feel the pain without getting stuck in it. Acceptance acknowledges the reality of the loss while making space for healing and growth. It's about finding meaning in the experience and trusting that life continues to offer new possibilities, even in the face of change. Forgiveness is deeply connected to acceptance. When you hold on to anger, resentment, or blame, you keep yourself trapped in a cycle of pain and resistance. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning hurtful behavior or forgetting what happened. It means letting go of the emotional burden that resentment creates. It's a gift you give yourself, allowing you to move forward with peace and clarity. By practicing forgiveness, you embrace acceptance, recognizing that you can't change the past, but you can choose how you carry it into the future. Acceptance is also about embracing life's imperfections. We often strive for perfection, believing that it will bring us happiness or fulfillment. But perfection is unattainable, and the pursuit of it only leads to frustration and disappointment. Instead, focus on progress over perfection. Celebrate your efforts and achievements, no matter how small, and recognize that life's beauty often lies in its imperfections. Living with acceptance doesn't mean you stop striving for improvement or growth. It means you approach life with a sense of openness and flexibility, adapting to circumstances as they unfold. Acceptance gives you the strength to face challenges without being consumed by them, and the wisdom to let go of what no longer serves you. It allows you to move through life with greater ease and grace, unburdened by unnecessary resistance. The power of acceptance lies in its ability to transform your inner world. When you accept yourself, others, and life as they are, you free yourself from the mental and emotional struggles that come from resistance. You find peace in the present moment, strength in the face of adversity, and clarity in the midst of uncertainty. Acceptance is not just a practice, it is a way of being, a path to a more balanced, resilient, and fulfilling life. Through acceptance, you discover that life doesn't need to be perfect to be beautiful. It simply needs to be embraced. Chapter 13. The Practice of Ethical Living. Ethical living is about aligning your actions with your values and principles. It is the conscious choice to live in a way that reflects integrity, kindness, and respect for yourself, others, and the world around you. While many people associate ethics with grand philosophical concepts, it is, at its core, a practical guide for living a meaningful and fulfilling life. Ethical living brings clarity to your decisions, fosters trust in your relationships, and cultivates inner peace by ensuring your actions align with your deeper beliefs. At the heart of ethical living is self-awareness. You must first identify your core values, those guiding principles that define what matters most to you. These could include honesty, compassion, responsibility, fairness, or any other quality you hold dear. Take time to reflect. What do I stand for? What principles guide my decisions and interactions? When you clarify your values, you create a moral compass that directs your choices and behaviors. Living ethically begins with integrity. Integrity means being truthful and consistent in your actions, even when no one is watching. It's about staying true to your principles, even in difficult or tempting situations. For example, if honesty is one of your core values, integrity means choosing to be truthful, even when a lie might seem more convenient or advantageous. Acting with integrity builds self-respect and trust with others, forming the foundation for meaningful relationships and a strong sense of self. Compassion is another cornerstone of ethical living. Compassion involves recognizing the humanity in others and extending kindness, empathy, and understanding. This means treating people with dignity, regardless of their status, beliefs, or behavior. Compassion doesn't require you to agree with everyone or tolerate harmful actions, but it does call for approaching others with an open heart and a willingness to see their struggles and perspectives. Ask yourself in interactions, am I being kind? How can I contribute to someone else's well-being? Ethical living also requires accountability. Accountability means taking responsibility for your actions and their consequences. When you make a mistake, ethical living calls for acknowledging it, making amends if possible, and learning from the experience. This practice not only strengthens your character, but also fosters trust and respect in your relationships. Accountability is not about perfection, it's about humility and the willingness to grow. One of the greatest challenges to ethical living is navigating situations where values conflict. For example, you might face a choice where honesty could hurt someone's feelings, or loyalty to a friend might conflict with your commitment to fairness. In these moments, ethical living requires discernment, the ability to weigh your values and make a decision that aligns most closely with your principles. Reflecting on the potential consequences of your actions and seeking guidance from trusted mentors or sources of wisdom can help you navigate these complexities. Ethical living extends beyond personal relationships to how you interact with the world. This includes making choices that respect the environment, support social justice, and contribute to the greater good. For example, ethical living might involve reducing waste, supporting fair trade, or advocating for marginalized communities. These actions reflect a recognition that your choices have an impact beyond yourself and a commitment to leaving the world better than you found it. Mindfulness plays a crucial role in ethical living. When you act mindlessly or impulsively, it's easy to stray from your values. Mindfulness helps you pause, reflect, and ensure your actions are aligned with your principles. Before making a decision, ask yourself, is this action consistent with my values? How will it affect others? What kind of person do I want to be in this moment? These questions guide you toward thoughtful and ethical choices. Gratitude is another practice that supports ethical living. When you appreciate the people, opportunities, and resources in your life, you're more likely to act with generosity and kindness. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, fostering a sense of abundance that naturally extends to others. For example, when you're grateful for the help you've received, you're more inclined to offer help to others in return. Ethical living is also about standing up for your principles, even in the face of opposition. This requires courage and resilience, as acting ethically is not always easy or popular. For instance, speaking out against injustice or admitting a mistake may invite criticism or discomfort. However, staying true to your values builds strength of character and ensures that your actions reflect your authentic self. Remember, ethical living is about doing what is right, not what is easy. At the same time, ethical living requires tolerance and flexibility. No one is perfect, and rigidly adhering to ideals without understanding context or nuance can lead to judgment or self-righteousness. Ethical living involves balancing principles with empathy and practicality, recognizing that life's complexities often require compromise and compassion. For example, you might forgive someone who has wronged you, not because their actions were justified, but because forgiveness aligns with your value of compassion and supports your own emotional well-being. The rewards of ethical living are profound. When your actions align with your values, you experience a deep sense of inner peace and self-respect. Ethical living enhances your relationships, as people come to trust and respect you for your integrity and kindness. It also gives your life a greater sense of purpose as you contribute to the well-being of others and the world around you. Ethical living is not about perfection. It's about striving to do your best and learning from your missteps along the way. Ethical living is a practice, not a destination. It's about making intentional choices each day that reflect your principles, treating yourself and others with respect, and contributing positively to the world. As you live ethically, you become a source of inspiration and light, demonstrating that it is possible to navigate life's challenges with integrity, compassion, and purpose. Through this practice, you not only transform your own life, but also make a meaningful impact on those around you and the world at large. Chapter 14. Practicing Gratitude for a Resilient and Joyful Life. Gratitude is one of the most powerful and transformative practices for cultivating a resilient and joyful life. It shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is present, helping you recognize the abundance that already exists in your life. Gratitude is not just a fleeting feeling of thankfulness. It is a mindset and a way of living that fosters emotional resilience, strengthens relationships, and enhances your overall well-being. At its core, gratitude is about awareness. It's about paying attention to the positive aspects of your life, no matter how small or ordinary they may seem. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, it's easy to overlook the blessings that surround you. A kind word from a friend, the warmth of sunlight on your skin, or even the simple act of breathing. Practicing gratitude helps you pause, notice, and appreciate these moments, anchoring you in the present and countering the tendency to dwell on stress or negativity. Gratitude is especially powerful during difficult times. When life feels overwhelming, finding things to be grateful for may seem challenging, but it is precisely in these moments that gratitude can provide strength and perspective. For example, during a period of loss, you might focus on the love and support of those around you, the cherished memories you've created, or the lessons you've learned. Gratitude doesn't erase challenges, but it helps you navigate them with a greater sense of hope and resilience. One of the simplest ways to cultivate gratitude is through a daily gratitude practice. This could involve keeping a gratitude journal, where you write down 3 to 5 things you're grateful for each day. These can be big or small, anything from a major achievement to the beauty of a blooming flower. Over time, this practice trains your brain to focus on the positive, rewiring it to notice and appreciate the good in your life more naturally. Another way to practice gratitude is by expressing it to others. Take the time to acknowledge and thank the people who have made a difference in your life. This could be a heartfelt note, a verbal expression, or a small act of kindness to show your appreciation. Expressing gratitude not only deepens your connections with others, but also creates a ripple effect, inspiring them to pass on kindness and positivity. Gratitude also invites you to reframe challenges as opportunities for growth. When faced with setbacks, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How has this experience shaped me or strengthened me? For instance, a difficult project at work may teach you perseverance or problem-solving skills, while a personal struggle may deepen your empathy and compassion for others. By focusing on the lessons and growth that challenges bring, you transform obstacles into stepping stones. Mindfulness and gratitude go hand in hand. Mindfulness brings your attention to the present moment, where gratitude resides. When you practice mindfulness, you become more attuned to the small joys and blessings in your life. A gentle breeze, the laughter of a child, or the taste of your favorite meal. Combining mindfulness with gratitude enhances your ability to savor these experiences, enriching your life with a sense of wonder and fulfillment. Gratitude also fosters emotional resilience by helping you focus on what you can control. Life is filled with uncertainties, and it's easy to feel powerless in the face of change or adversity. Gratitude shifts your attention to what is steady and enduring, the relationships, values, and inner resources that support you. This sense of stability provides a foundation for navigating life's ups and downs with strength and grace. Another profound aspect of gratitude is its ability to deepen your connection with the world around you. When you practice gratitude, you become more aware of your interdependence with others and the environment. You recognize that many of the blessings in your life, your food, your shelter, your opportunities, are the result of countless contributions from people you may never meet. This awareness fosters a sense of humility and a desire to give back, creating a cycle of generosity and gratitude. Gratitude is not about ignoring life's difficulties or pretending everything is perfect. It's about acknowledging the full spectrum of life's experiences and choosing to focus on the aspects that bring joy, meaning, and connection. It's a practice that invites you to hold space for both the light and the shadows, finding beauty even in imperfection. For example, imagine a rainy day that disrupts your plans. Instead of focusing on the inconvenience, you could appreciate the opportunity to slow down, the sound of rain on the roof, or the way the earth is nourished by the water. Gratitude doesn't deny the reality of the rain. It simply shifts your perspective to find value in it. The benefits of practicing gratitude are well documented. Studies have shown that gratitude improves mental health, enhances relationships, boosts physical health, and even increases longevity. Grateful individuals report higher levels of happiness and life satisfaction, as well as lower levels of stress and depression. These benefits make gratitude not just a feel-good practice, but a vital tool for living a resilient and fulfilling life. Gratitude is a choice, a decision to focus on the abundance that already exists in your life, rather than dwelling on what is missing. It is a lens through which you can view the world, transforming ordinary moments into extraordinary ones and challenges into opportunities for growth. By practicing gratitude consistently, you cultivate a sense of contentment and joy that is not dependent on external circumstances, but rooted in your perspective and attitude. Living with gratitude doesn't mean you'll never face difficulties or negative emotions. It means you'll have the tools to navigate them with greater ease and perspective. Gratitude is a practice, a mindset, and a way of being that opens your heart to the beauty and blessings of life, no matter what the circumstances. Through gratitude, you discover that happiness is not found in having more, but in appreciating what you already have. It is a pathway to a richer, more meaningful, and deeply connected life. Chapter 15. Visualizing your success. Visualization is a powerful tool for achieving your goals and transforming your mindset. It is the practice of creating vivid mental images of your desired outcomes and immersing yourself in the emotions and sensations of achieving them. Visualization is not just wishful thinking. It is a scientifically supported technique that trains your brain to recognize opportunities, strengthen your motivation, and align your actions with your aspirations. At its core, visualization taps into the connection between your mind and body. When you vividly imagine yourself succeeding, your brain responds as though the experience is real, activating the same neural pathways as if you were physically doing it. This mental rehearsal primes your brain for success, building confidence and reducing the fear of failure. Athletes, performers, and high achievers in all fields use visualization to enhance their performance, and you can do the same in any area of your life. To begin practicing visualization, start with clarity. What is your vision of success? Whether it's advancing in your career, improving your health, or cultivating fulfilling relationships, be as specific as possible. Instead of a vague goal like, "I want to be successful," define what success looks like for you. For example, "I want to lead a team at my workplace, earn a specific certification, and feel confident in my abilities." Clarity gives your brain a target to focus on and makes your visualization more effective. Once you have a clear goal, create a detailed mental image of achieving it. Close your eyes and imagine yourself living your desired outcome. What do you see, hear, and feel? Engage all your senses to make the visualization as vivid as possible. For instance, if your goal is to give a confident presentation, imagine standing on the stage, feeling the warmth of the lights, hearing the applause of the audience, and sensing the pride and accomplishment within you. The more vivid your visualization, the more powerfully it will impact your brain and emotions. Visualization is most effective when paired with emotion. It's not enough to simply picture your success. You need to feel it. Imagine the joy, excitement, and fulfillment of achieving your goal. These emotions create a strong neural imprint, reinforcing your belief in your ability to succeed. When you combine mental imagery with positive emotions, you create a magnetic pull toward your goal, motivating you to take consistent action. Another essential aspect of visualization is repetition. Just as physical practice strengthens your skills, mental rehearsal strengthens your belief and focus. Make visualization a daily practice, spending a few minutes each morning or evening visualizing your success. This consistency trains your brain to stay aligned with your goals and keeps your motivation high, even in the face of challenges. Visualization is not just about the end result. It's also about the process. Imagine not only achieving your goal, but also the steps you need to take to get there. For example, if your goal is to run a marathon, visualize yourself training regularly, overcoming fatigue, and gradually building your endurance. This process-oriented visualization helps you stay committed and focused on the actions that lead to success. One powerful technique is combining visualization with affirmations. While you visualize your success, repeat affirmations that reinforce your belief in your ability to achieve it. For example, "I am confident and capable of achieving my goals," or "I am taking consistent steps toward my success." These affirmations strengthen your mindset and counteract self-doubt, creating a positive feedback loop between your thoughts and actions. Visualization is also an effective tool for overcoming obstacles. Instead of fearing challenges, visualize yourself navigating them successfully. For instance, if you anticipate a difficult conversation, imagine staying calm, expressing yourself clearly, and resolving the issue constructively. This mental rehearsal reduces anxiety and builds confidence, preparing you to face real-life challenges with poise and clarity. Another benefit of visualization is its ability to unlock your creativity. When you visualize your success, you prime your brain to notice opportunities and solutions that align with your goals. This phenomenon, known as the reticular activating system, helps filter your attention, making you more aware of resources and ideas that support your vision. For example, if you're visualizing a career change, you might start noticing job openings, networking opportunities, or skills you need to develop that you previously overlooked. Visualization is most effective when combined with action. While imagining your success is powerful, it's only the first step. Use your visualization to inspire and guide your actions. Ask yourself, what can I do today to move closer to my goal? Let your mental images motivate you to take consistent, purposeful steps. Each small action reinforces your belief in your ability to succeed and brings you closer to your vision. It's also important to approach visualization with flexibility. Life is unpredictable, and your path to success may not unfold exactly as you imagine. Be open to adjusting your vision and adapting to new opportunities or challenges. Visualization is not about rigidly clinging to one specific outcome. It's about staying focused on your goals while remaining adaptable and resilient. One common misconception about visualization is that it's purely a mental exercise. In reality, it also has profound physical effects. Studies have shown that visualization can improve performance, enhance focus, and reduce stress. By visualizing your success, you activate your body's relaxation response, lowering cortisol levels and increasing feelings of calm and confidence. This mind-body connection reinforces your ability to perform at your best. Visualization is a practice that cultivates a positive mindset. It trains you to focus on possibilities rather than limitations, on solutions rather than problems. Over time, this mindset becomes a habit, shaping how you approach challenges and opportunities in all areas of your life. Living with visualization as part of your daily routine transforms not only how you see yourself, but also how you interact with the world. You become more confident, motivated, and aligned with your goals. Visualization helps you build a bridge between your dreams and reality, showing you that the life you desire is not just a distant possibility, it's a vision you are actively creating. By visualizing your success, you harness the power of your mind to shape your future. You learn to believe in your potential, act with purpose, and overcome obstacles with resilience and creativity. Through this practice, you discover that the life you imagine is not only possible, but within your reach. Visualization is not just a tool for achieving success. It is a powerful reminder that your thoughts, actions, and emotions have the power to shape your destiny. Chapter 16. Letting go of fear and embracing courage. Fear is a natural part of life, a deeply ingrained survival mechanism that has protected humanity for centuries. However, in the modern world, fear often becomes more of a hindrance than a help. It can paralyze you, keep you stuck in your comfort zone, and prevent you from pursuing your dreams. Letting go of fear and embracing courage is essential for living a life of purpose, growth, and fulfillment. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the ability to take action despite it. The first step in letting go of fear is recognizing it for what it is, an emotion, not a fact. Fear often arises from your mind's projections of the future, imagining worst-case scenarios, fearing failure, or worrying about what others might think. These fears may feel real, but they are often based on assumptions or exaggerated possibilities. By acknowledging fear as a feeling rather than an absolute truth, you create space to question and challenge it. To confront fear, begin by identifying its source. Ask yourself, what am I truly afraid of? Is it failure, rejection, uncertainty, or loss? Often, fear hides behind vague discomfort, but when you name it, you take away some of its power. Once you identify the fear, dig deeper. Why am I afraid of this? What is the worst that could happen? How likely is that outcome? By analyzing your fear logically, you begin to see it for what it is: a mental construct that can be dismantled. One effective way to let go of fear is to reframe it as an opportunity for growth. Fear often points to areas where you need to stretch and expand. For example, if you're afraid of public speaking, it may indicate an opportunity to develop confidence and communication skills. Instead of avoiding fear, approach it with curiosity. What can this fear teach me? How can I grow by facing it? By reframing fear as a teacher, you transform it from an obstacle into a stepping stone. Another powerful strategy is taking small, courageous steps. Facing fear doesn't mean diving headfirst into the most terrifying situation. It means gradually building your confidence by taking manageable risks. For instance, if you're afraid of networking, start by having a one-on-one conversation with someone you trust. As you take these small steps, you'll begin to see that fear diminishes with action. Courage grows through practice, not perfection. Visualization is also a valuable tool for overcoming fear. Imagine yourself successfully navigating the situation you fear. See yourself calm, confident, and in control. Visualizing success rewires your brain, reducing the emotional charge of fear and increasing your belief in your ability to handle the challenge. Pair this with affirmations such as, "I am capable of overcoming challenges," or "I have the strength to face my fears," to reinforce your confidence. Fear often stems from a desire to control outcomes, but life is inherently unpredictable. Learning to embrace uncertainty is key to letting go of fear. Instead of fearing the unknown, remind yourself that uncertainty also holds endless possibilities for growth, joy, and discovery. Trust in your ability to adapt and handle whatever comes your way. This mindset doesn't eliminate fear, but helps you move forward despite it. Self-compassion is crucial in this process. Facing fear is not easy, and there will be moments when you feel overwhelmed or want to retreat. Instead of criticizing yourself for feeling afraid, acknowledge your courage in confronting it. Treat yourself with kindness and encouragement, reminding yourself that growth takes time and effort. Self-compassion strengthens your resilience, making it easier to keep moving forward. Letting go of fear also involves challenging perfectionism. Fear often arises from the belief that you must succeed flawlessly or that failure is unacceptable. In reality, mistakes and setbacks are a natural part of growth. Embrace the idea that failure is not the end. It's a lesson, a stepping stone toward success. When you stop demanding perfection from yourself, fear loses its grip, and you gain the freedom to experiment, learn, and grow. Surrounding yourself with supportive people can also help you let go of fear. Friends, mentors, or loved ones who encourage and believe in you can provide the motivation and reassurance you need to face challenges. Share your fears with them and allow their perspectives to broaden your own. Often, others can see your potential and strengths more clearly than you can. One of the most powerful ways to overcome fear is to focus on your why. Why is it important to move past this fear? What goals, dreams, or values are on the other side? When your purpose is greater than your fear, it becomes easier to take action. For example, if your fear of failure is holding you back from starting a business, remind yourself of the freedom, impact, or fulfillment that success could bring. Purpose provides the fuel to push through fear and take bold steps. Gratitude is another antidote to fear. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you shift your perspective from scarcity to abundance. Gratitude grounds you in the present moment, reducing the mental chatter that fuels fear. Each day, reflect on the things you're thankful for, even in the midst of uncertainty. Gratitude doesn't eliminate fear, but reminds you of the strength and resources you already have to face it. Letting go of fear doesn't mean you'll never feel afraid again. It means fear will no longer control you. Courage is a practice, a choice you make every day to move forward despite the discomfort. Over time, as you face and overcome your fears, you build a sense of self-trust and confidence that transforms how you approach challenges. You begin to see fear not as a barrier, but as an invitation to grow. Letting go of fear and embracing courage leads to a more authentic and fulfilling life. It allows you to step into your full potential, pursue your dreams, and connect with the world in meaningful ways. Courage doesn't mean you won't stumble. It means you'll rise every time you do. By letting go of fear, you unlock the freedom to live boldly, authentically, and unapologetically, embracing all that life has to offer. Chapter 17. Embracing Discomfort for Growth and Resilience. Discomfort is an inevitable part of life, yet in a world that often prioritizes convenience and ease, many of us instinctively avoid discomfort. Whether it's the unease of trying something new, the challenge of facing criticism, or the pain of confronting our fears, discomfort feels unwelcome and threatening. However, embracing discomfort is essential for growth, resilience, and fulfillment. It is in the moments of discomfort that we stretch beyond our limits, discover our strengths, and achieve what once seemed impossible. At its core, discomfort is a signal of growth. When you feel uncomfortable, it often means you are stepping outside your comfort zone, the safe, familiar space where you feel in control. While the comfort zone may feel secure, it's also where stagnation occurs. Growth requires you to push beyond those boundaries, face challenges, and venture into the unknown. Every meaningful accomplishment, from mastering a new skill to building a fulfilling relationship, involves moments of discomfort. To embrace discomfort, begin by shifting your mindset. Discomfort is not something to fear or avoid. It's an opportunity to grow. Instead of seeing discomfort as a sign of failure or inadequacy, view it as a necessary part of progress. For example, when learning a new language, you may feel awkward and make mistakes. This discomfort is not a reflection of your inability, but evidence that you are learning and improving. Reframing discomfort in this way helps you face it with curiosity and openness. One powerful strategy for embracing discomfort is to practice small acts of courage. Start with manageable challenges that push you slightly outside your comfort zone. For instance, if you're shy, strike up a conversation with a stranger. If you're afraid of public speaking, volunteer to speak in a small group setting. These small steps build your tolerance for discomfort and gradually expand your capacity for growth. Each time you face discomfort and persevere, you reinforce the belief that you are capable of handling challenges. Mindfulness is another valuable tool for navigating discomfort. When you feel uneasy or anxious, your instinct may be to distract yourself or escape the situation. Mindfulness teaches you to stay present with your discomfort, observing it without judgment. Instead of resisting or suppressing your feelings, acknowledge them. I feel nervous, or this is uncomfortable, but I can handle it. This practice helps you build emotional resilience and reduces the intensity of your discomfort over time. Discomfort often arises when you face uncertainty or the unknown. Embracing uncertainty requires a willingness to let go of the need for control and trust in your ability to adapt. Remind yourself that uncertainty is where possibilities and opportunities lie. For example, starting a new job or moving to a new city may feel daunting, but it also opens the door to growth, new experiences, and connections. By focusing on the potential rewards rather than the fear of the unknown, you can approach discomfort with a sense of excitement and curiosity. Another way to embrace discomfort is to focus on your long-term goals. Discomfort in the short term often leads to significant rewards in the future. For example, the effort and discipline required to exercise regularly may feel uncomfortable at first, but the long-term benefits of health and vitality make it worthwhile. Keep your vision in mind and remind yourself of the bigger picture. This perspective helps you endure temporary discomfort for the sake of lasting growth and success. Self-compassion is essential when facing discomfort. Growth is not linear, and there will be moments when discomfort feels overwhelming. Instead of criticizing yourself for struggling, offer yourself kindness and encouragement. Acknowledge your efforts and celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Self-compassion strengthens your resilience and helps you persevere through challenges. Discomfort is also a powerful teacher. It reveals your fears, insecurities, and areas for improvement. For example, if receiving constructive feedback makes you uncomfortable, it may indicate a fear of failure or a need to build confidence in your abilities. By leaning into discomfort and exploring its roots, you gain valuable insights about yourself and areas where you can grow. Discomfort becomes a mirror, reflecting the parts of yourself that need attention and care. Building a resilient mindset is crucial for embracing discomfort. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from challenges and adapt to change. It's not about avoiding discomfort, but about developing the strength to navigate it with courage and grace. Practices like journaling, meditation, and seeking support from trusted friends or mentors can help you build resilience and process your experiences constructively. Embracing discomfort also involves celebrating failure. Failure is often accompanied by discomfort, but it is an essential part of growth. Each failure provides lessons and insights that guide you towards success. Instead of fearing failure, see it as evidence that you are trying, learning, and evolving. Celebrate the courage it takes to take risks, even if the outcome isn't what you hoped for. Embrace discomfort as a lifelong practice. Growth is not a one-time event. It is an ongoing journey. Each time you step outside your comfort zone, you prepare yourself for the next challenge, expanding your horizons and deepening your sense of self. Over time, you'll find that what once felt uncomfortable becomes second nature, and you'll be ready to take on even greater challenges. Embracing discomfort is about choosing growth over stagnation, courage over fear, and purpose over ease. It's about recognizing that the most meaningful experiences in life, building relationships, pursuing dreams, and overcoming obstacles, often require you to face discomfort head-on. By leaning into discomfort, you cultivate resilience, discover your inner strength, and unlock your full potential. Through this practice, you transform discomfort from a barrier into a bridge, leading you to a life of purpose, fulfillment, and endless possibilities. Chapter 18. Reframing failure as a path to success. Failure is often seen as a negative, something to avoid at all costs. It can evoke feelings of shame, inadequacy, or defeat. However, failure is not the opposite of success. It is an essential part of it. Every setback, mistake, or challenge contains valuable lessons that can guide you toward growth, resilience, and eventual achievement. By reframing failure as an opportunity rather than a judgment, you can transform it into a powerful tool for progress. The first step in reframing failure is to redefine what it means. Society often equates failure with incompetence or worthlessness, but this perspective is both limiting and inaccurate. Failure simply means that something didn't go as planned. It's a natural part of taking risks, trying new things, and pushing your boundaries. When you view failure as feedback rather than finality, it becomes a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block. To reframe failure, start by separating it from your identity. Failing at something doesn't mean you are a failure. It means you are human. Everyone experiences failure, even the most successful individuals. What sets them apart is not an absence of failure, but their ability to learn from it and persevere. When you make a mistake, remind yourself, this is an event, not a reflection of my worth. One of the most effective ways to embrace failure is to adopt a growth mindset. Coined by psychologist Carol Dweck, the growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. In contrast, a fixed mindset views failure as a sign of inherent limitations. When you approach failure with a growth mindset, you see it as an opportunity to improve rather than a confirmation of your shortcomings. For example, if you don't perform well on a project, instead of thinking, "I'm not good at this," you might think, "What can I learn from this to do better next time?" Analyzing failure is a critical part of learning from it. Instead of dwelling on the disappointment, take time to reflect on what happened. Ask yourself, what went wrong? What could I have done differently? What factors were within my control and what were not? This process helps you identify specific areas for improvement and prepares you to approach similar challenges more effectively in the future. It's also important to focus on the lessons failure teaches. Each failure provides insights you wouldn't have gained otherwise. For instance, a failed business venture might teach you about financial planning, market research, or teamwork. A failed relationship might reveal patterns in communication or personal boundaries that need attention. These lessons are invaluable, equipping you with the knowledge and experience to succeed in future endeavors. Reframing failure also involves embracing the discomfort that comes with it. Failure often triggers emotions like disappointment, frustration, or self-doubt. Instead of avoiding these feelings, acknowledge and process them. It's okay to feel upset when things don't go as planned. By allowing yourself to experience these emotions, you create space to heal and move forward. Over time, you'll build emotional resilience, making it easier to face setbacks with courage and composure. Another way to reframe failure is to focus on your effort rather than the outcome. Success is not always about achieving a specific result. It's about the process of trying, learning, and growing. When you celebrate your effort, you reinforce the value of perseverance and determination, regardless of the immediate outcome. For example, if you didn't get the promotion you wanted, recognize the courage it took to apply and the skills you developed in the process. Failure also teaches humility and empathy. It reminds you that everyone faces challenges and setbacks, fostering a deeper understanding of others' struggles. This perspective can make you more compassionate and supportive, both toward yourself and those around you. By acknowledging your own failures, you become more relatable and approachable, strengthening your connections with others. One of the most powerful ways to reframe failure is to use it as motivation. Let it fuel your determination to keep going and prove to yourself what you're capable of. Many of history's greatest achievements were born from repeated failures. Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Each failure brought him closer to the invention of the light bulb. When you view failure as part of the journey, it becomes a source of inspiration rather than a roadblock. Gratitude can also play a role in reframing failure. While it may seem counterintuitive, finding something to be grateful for in a failure can shift your perspective. For example, you might be grateful for the lessons learned, the opportunity to try something new, or the support you received during the process. Gratitude helps you focus on the positive aspects of the experience, making it easier to move forward with a sense of hope and possibility. Resilience is the ultimate reward of embracing failure. Each time you face a setback and choose to keep going, you strengthen your ability to bounce back. Over time, you develop a sense of inner strength and confidence that no failure can shake. You learn that failure is not something to fear, but something to embrace as a natural part of growth and success. Reframing failure is about choosing how you respond to it. You can let it define you, or you can use it as a catalyst for growth. By changing your perspective, you transform failure from a source of shame into a source of strength. You begin to see that every setback is an opportunity to learn, every mistake a chance to improve, and every challenge a step toward becoming your best self. Living with this mindset doesn't mean you'll never fail again. It means failure will no longer hold you back. You'll approach challenges with courage, resilience, and a willingness to try, knowing that even if you stumble, you're moving forward. By reframing failure, you unlock your potential and open the door to a life of greater purpose, achievement, and fulfillment. Chapter 19. Cultivating Self-Belief. Unlocking your inner potential. Self-belief is the foundation upon which all success is built. It is the quiet confidence that you are capable of achieving your goals, overcoming challenges, and creating a meaningful life. Without self-belief, even the most ambitious plans can falter under the weight of doubt and fear. Cultivating self-belief is not about arrogance or ignoring your limitations. It's about recognizing your worth, trusting your abilities, and embracing your potential. At its core, self-belief begins with self-awareness. To believe in yourself, you must first understand who you are, your strengths, values, passions, and areas for growth. Take time to reflect. What are your unique skills and talents? What achievements, big or small, have you accomplished? What challenges have you overcome in the past? Recognizing these aspects of yourself builds a foundation of confidence rooted in reality, not wishful thinking. Self-belief requires a shift in mindset. Many people are held back by limiting beliefs, deeply ingrained thoughts that tell them they're not good enough, smart enough, or capable enough to succeed. These beliefs often stem from past experiences, societal expectations, or fear of failure. To cultivate self-belief, you must identify and challenge these limiting thoughts. Ask yourself, is this belief true? What evidence do I have to support it? Often, you'll find that these beliefs are unfounded and can be replaced with more empowering perspectives. Affirmations are a powerful tool for fostering self-belief. Affirmations are positive statements that reinforce your confidence and counteract self-doubt. For example, you might say, "I am capable of achieving my goals," or "I have the strength to overcome challenges." Repeat these affirmations daily, especially during moments of doubt or difficulty. Over time, they become ingrained in your mindset, helping you approach life with greater confidence and determination. Another key to cultivating self-belief is taking action. Confidence grows not from waiting for the perfect moment, but from taking steps toward your goals, even when you feel uncertain. Each small victory, no matter how minor, reinforces your belief in your abilities. For instance, if you're afraid of public speaking, start by sharing your ideas in small group settings. As you build your skills and experience, your confidence will naturally grow. Visualization is another technique for strengthening self-belief. Imagine yourself successfully achieving your goals. Picture yourself navigating challenges with confidence, overcoming obstacles, and celebrating your accomplishments. Visualization primes your brain for success, making it easier to take action and stay motivated. The more vividly you imagine your success, the more real and attainable it feels. Self-belief also involves setting realistic, achievable goals. When you set goals that align with your abilities and values, you create opportunities for success that reinforce your confidence. Break larger goals into smaller, manageable steps and celebrate each milestone along the way. These victories, no matter how small, remind you of your capability and resilience. Failure is an inevitable part of life, but it doesn't have to diminish your self-belief. Instead, view failure as a natural part of growth, a chance to learn, adapt, and improve. When you make a mistake or face a setback, remind yourself that it doesn't define you. Reflect on what you've learned and how you can use that knowledge to move forward. Each time you rise after a failure, you strengthen your belief in your ability to persevere. Surrounding yourself with supportive people is crucial for cultivating self-belief. The company you keep has a significant impact on your mindset. Seek out relationships with people who uplift, encourage, and believe in you. These individuals can provide valuable feedback, celebrate your successes, and remind you of your strengths when self-doubt creeps in. At the same time, distance yourself from toxic relationships that undermine your confidence or reinforce negativity. Practicing self-compassion is another essential aspect of self-belief. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend. When you face challenges or make mistakes, avoid harsh self-criticism. Instead, acknowledge your efforts and remind yourself that growth takes time. Self-compassion creates a safe space for you to take risks and pursue your goals without the fear of judgment or failure. Gratitude also plays a role in building self-belief. When you focus on the things you're grateful for, your talents, opportunities, and accomplishments, you reinforce a sense of abundance and capability. Gratitude shifts your attention from what you lack to what you already have, reminding you of your potential and the resources at your disposal. Developing self-belief is a lifelong journey, not a one-time achievement. There will be moments of doubt and insecurity, and that's okay. The key is to recognize these moments and use them as opportunities to strengthen your confidence. Remind yourself of your past successes, reaffirm your goals, and take action despite your fears. Each step you take reinforces your belief in yourself and brings you closer to the life you envision. Self-belief is not about being perfect or never feeling uncertain. It's about trusting yourself enough to try, to take risks, and to learn from the process. It's about knowing that you are worthy of your dreams and capable of achieving them. When you cultivate self-belief, you unlock the courage to pursue your goals, the resilience to overcome obstacles, and the confidence to create a life that reflects your true potential. Self-belief is the foundation of empowerment. It allows you to take ownership of your life, make decisions with confidence, and embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. By cultivating self-belief, you not only transform your relationship with yourself, but also inspire others to believe in their own potential. It is through this inner confidence that you unlock the limitless possibilities of who you can become and what you can achieve. Chapter 21. The Power of Consistency. Small steps lead to big results. Consistency is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. It is the commitment to show up every day, take small but meaningful steps, and trust that your efforts will compound over time. While motivation may ignite action, it is consistency that sustains it. The power of consistency lies in its ability to create lasting habits, build momentum, and turn dreams into reality. At its core, consistency is about discipline. It's easy to take action when you feel inspired or energized, but true progress comes from continuing to act even when the initial excitement fades. Consistency requires a shift in mindset, from focusing on instant results to valuing the process. This shift helps you stay the course, even when progress feels slow or challenges arise. To harness the power of consistency, start by setting clear, achievable goals. Break larger aspirations into smaller, manageable steps that you can work on each day or week. For example, if your goal is to write a book, commit to writing a specific number of words daily. These incremental actions may seem small in the moment, but over time they add up to significant progress. Habits are the foundation of consistency. The actions you repeat regularly shape your identity and determine your success. To build consistent habits, start small and focus on 1 or 2 changes at a time. For instance, if you want to improve your health, begin by drinking more water or walking for 10 minutes each day. Once these habits become second nature, you can build upon them. This gradual approach prevents overwhelm and increases the likelihood of long-term success. One of the most powerful tools for staying consistent is creating a routine. A routine removes the guesswork from your day, making it easier to prioritize your goals. For example, if you want to meditate regularly, choose a specific time and place to practice each day. By embedding your goals into your daily schedule, you create a structure that supports consistency. Accountability is another key to maintaining consistency. Share your goals with someone you trust, such as a friend, mentor, or coach, who can support and encourage you. Regular check-ins with an accountability partner can help you stay on track and overcome moments of doubt or procrastination. Additionally, tracking your progress, whether through a journal, app, or calendar, provides a visual reminder of your efforts and motivates you to keep going. Consistency also requires resilience. There will be days when you feel unmotivated, face setbacks, or encounter obstacles. On these days, remind yourself of your why, the deeper reason behind your goals. Why are you pursuing this path? What will achieving your goal mean to you? Reconnecting with your purpose reignites your commitment and helps you push through challenges. Another powerful strategy is focusing on the process rather than the outcome. While it's important to have a vision of what you want to achieve, attaching your happiness or self-worth solely to the end result can be discouraging, especially when progress feels slow. Instead, celebrate the effort you're putting in each day. For example, if you're working toward a fitness goal, take pride in showing up for your workouts, regardless of immediate results. This mindset shift helps you stay consistent by finding fulfillment in the journey. Consistency is also about self-compassion. Perfection is neither possible nor necessary. There will be days when you miss a step or fall short of your intentions, and that's okay. The key is to avoid letting a single misstep derail your progress. Instead of criticizing yourself, acknowledge the setback, learn from it, and recommit to your goals. Consistency is built over time, not through unbroken streaks, but through persistence and resilience. The power of consistency lies in its compounding effect. Just as small investments grow exponentially over time, consistent actions lead to significant results. For example, reading for just 15 minutes a day might not seem impactful at first, but over the course of a year, it adds up to more than 90 hours of reading, enough to complete several books. This principle applies to all areas of life, from building skills to improving relationships to achieving long-term goals. One way to visualize the impact of consistency is to think of planting seeds. Each small action is like planting a seed in a garden. At first, you may not see immediate results, but with regular care and attention, those seeds grow into a thriving garden. Similarly, your consistent efforts create a foundation for growth, even if the results are not immediately visible. Consistency also fosters self-trust. Each time you honor your commitments to yourself, you reinforce the belief that you are capable of achieving your goals. This self-trust builds confidence and strengthens your sense of identity. Over time, you begin to see yourself as someone who follows through, stays disciplined, and accomplishes what they set out to do. Consistency transforms your mindset. When you consistently work toward your goals, you develop a growth-oriented perspective. You learn to value progress over perfection, persistence over quick wins, and effort over ease. This mindset not only supports your current goals, but also prepares you to tackle future challenges with confidence and determination. Consistency is the key to unlocking your potential. It is the quiet, steady force that drives progress and turns aspirations into achievements. By committing to small, consistent actions, you build momentum, create lasting change, and move closer to the life you envision. Remember, it's not about making huge leaps overnight. It's about taking small, purposeful steps every day. Through consistency, you discover that greatness is not achieved in a single moment, but through a lifetime of dedicated effort and perseverance. Chapter 22. The Practice of Letting Go. Freedom through Surrender. Letting go is one of the most challenging yet liberating practices in life. It involves releasing attachment to outcomes, people, expectations, or past experiences that no longer serve your growth or well-being. Holding on tightly, whether to fears, grudges, or desires, creates unnecessary tension, limits your perspective, and keeps you stuck in cycles of frustration. The practice of letting go is not about giving up. It is about surrendering to the flow of life and finding freedom in the process. At its core, letting go begins with acceptance. Many of the things we cling to are rooted in resistance to what is. Perhaps it's a relationship that didn't work out, a dream that didn't materialize, or a future you imagined that didn't come to pass. Accepting reality as it is doesn't mean you condone everything that happens. It means you acknowledge the truth of the present moment without judgment. Acceptance creates the foundation for letting go by allowing you to see clearly and move forward. One of the greatest barriers to letting go is the fear of losing control. We often hold on to things because we believe they give us a sense of security or predictability. However, control is largely an illusion. Life is inherently unpredictable, and clinging to control only creates anxiety and resistance. Letting go requires trusting the process of life, even when the outcome is uncertain. Remind yourself that you cannot control everything, but you can control how you respond. This shift in perspective frees you from the mental burden of trying to micromanage every aspect of your life. To practice letting go, start by identifying what you're holding on to and why. Ask yourself, what am I afraid to lose? What am I resisting? How is holding on affecting my peace of mind? Awareness is the first step to change. When you bring unconscious attachments to the surface, you gain the clarity needed to release them. A powerful tool for letting go is forgiveness. Holding on to anger, resentment, or blame keeps you tethered to the past and drains your emotional energy. Forgiveness is not about excusing harmful behavior. It's about freeing yourself from the grip of negative emotions. When you forgive, you reclaim your power and create space for healing. Start by acknowledging your feelings, expressing them in a healthy way, and then choosing to release them. You may not forget what happened, but you can choose to let go of the pain it caused. Letting go also involves releasing attachment to outcomes. Often, we cling to specific results, believing that our happiness or success depends on things turning out a certain way. For example, you might be attached to getting a promotion, achieving a specific milestone, or being in a particular relationship. When you attach your sense of worth to external outcomes, you set yourself up for disappointment and stress. Letting go means focusing on the process rather than the result. Trust that life will unfold as it should, and that whatever happens, you will be okay. Mindfulness is an essential practice for letting go. When you focus on the present moment, you reduce the tendency to dwell on the past or worry about the future. Mindfulness helps you observe your thoughts and emotions without becoming attached to them. For instance, when a thought arises, "What if I fail?" or "I should have done things differently," acknowledge it without judgment and let it pass. This practice trains your mind to detach from unhelpful narratives and stay grounded in the here and now. Gratitude can also support the process of letting go. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, you shift your attention away from longing and toward appreciation. Gratitude reminds you of the abundance already present in your life, making it easier to release the need for more. Each day, take time to reflect on the blessings in your life, from the simplest joys to the most profound connections. Gratitude doesn't negate challenges but provides a perspective that makes them easier to navigate. Letting go often requires confronting fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of failure, or fear of being alone can keep you clinging to things that no longer serve you. Instead of avoiding these fears, face them with curiosity and compassion. Ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen if I let this go? Often the reality is far less daunting than the fear itself. By confronting your fears, you diminish their power and build the courage to move forward. Another aspect of letting go is releasing the need for perfection. Many people hold on to impossible standards for themselves or others, leading to constant disappointment. Letting go means embracing imperfection and recognizing that flaws and mistakes are part of being human. When you release the need for everything to be perfect, you create space for growth, connection, and authenticity. Physical practices can also support the process of letting go. Movement, such as yoga, dance, or even a simple walk, helps release tension stored in your body. Breathing exercises, such as deep diaphragmatic breathing or a simple exhale. Focused practice can help you let go of stress and create a sense of calm. Journaling is another effective tool for releasing emotional clutter. Write down your thoughts and feelings, then symbolically let them go by tearing up the page or closing the journal. Letting go is not a one-time event, but an ongoing practice. There will be times when old attachments resurface, and that's okay. The key is to be gentle with yourself and recommit to the process. Each time you let go, you strengthen your ability to trust, adapt, and embrace the flow of life. Letting go is an act of liberation. It frees you from the weight of the past, the pressure of the future, and the illusion of control. It allows you to live fully in the present moment, open to new possibilities and experiences. By letting go, you create space for growth, joy, and peace. You discover that true freedom lies not in holding on, but in surrendering to the natural rhythm of life and trusting that everything will unfold as it's meant to. Chapter 23. Surround yourself with positivity. Creating an environment for growth. The people, energy, and environment you surround yourself with have a profound impact on your mindset, emotions, and progress in life. Just as a plant thrives in the right soil and climate, you too flourish in an atmosphere that nurtures your potential and supports your goals. Surrounding yourself with positivity is not about ignoring challenges or avoiding reality. It's about intentionally cultivating an environment that uplifts, inspires, and empowers you to be your best self. At its core, creating a positive environment starts with the people in your life. The company you keep influences your thoughts, beliefs, and actions more than you might realize. Spend time reflecting on the people you interact with regularly. Do they encourage you, celebrate your successes, and support your growth? Or do they criticize, discourage, or drain your energy? While you can't control everyone you encounter, you can choose to prioritize relationships that align with your values and aspirations. Surrounding yourself with positive people doesn't mean seeking out only those who agree with you. Constructive criticism, honest feedback, and challenging conversations are essential for growth. The key is to seek relationships where mutual respect, encouragement, and trust are present. These are the people who push you to grow while celebrating your unique strengths and individuality. If you find yourself surrounded by negativity, take small steps to shift your social circle. This could mean spending more time with uplifting friends, joining a community or group that shares your interests, or seeking out mentors who inspire and motivate you. At the same time, set boundaries with those who consistently bring negativity into your life. This doesn't mean cutting people off completely, but rather limiting interactions that drain your energy or pull you away from your goals. Your environment also extends beyond people. The physical spaces where you spend your time can either support or hinder your well-being and productivity. Take a look at your home, workspace, or other surroundings. Are they cluttered or chaotic, or do they bring you a sense of peace and focus? A clean, organized, and aesthetically pleasing environment can boost your mood, reduce stress, and help you stay motivated. Consider adding elements that inspire positivity, such as plants, artwork, or meaningful items that remind you of your goals and values. Media and content also play a significant role in shaping your mindset. The books you read, the shows you watch, the podcasts you listen to, and the social media accounts you follow all influence your thoughts and emotions. Be intentional about the content you consume. Choose sources that inspire, educate, and empower you rather than those that fuel negativity, fear, or self-doubt. For example, follow accounts that share motivational messages, listen to podcasts that expand your knowledge, and read books that align with your aspirations. Positivity is also about cultivating the right habits and routines. Surround yourself with activities that uplift and energize you. This could include practicing gratitude, engaging in regular exercise, meditating, or pursuing hobbies that bring you joy. These habits not only improve your mental and emotional well-being, but also create a positive momentum that supports your growth. Another powerful way to surround yourself with positivity is to focus on giving back. Acts of kindness, volunteering, or supporting others create a ripple effect of positivity that enhances both your life and the lives of those around you. When you contribute to the well-being of others, you tap into a sense of purpose and connection that amplifies positivity in your own life. Gratitude plays a central role in creating a positive environment. When you focus on what you're thankful for, you shift your attention away from negativity and toward abundance. Start a daily gratitude practice by writing down 3 things you're grateful for each day. This simple habit trains your brain to notice and appreciate the positive aspects of your life, reinforcing a mindset of optimism and contentment. Self-talk is another crucial element of your internal environment. The way you speak to yourself shapes your self-esteem, confidence, and overall outlook. Replace negative self-talk with affirmations and encouraging statements. For example, instead of thinking, "I can't do this," tell yourself, "I'm learning and I'll get better with practice." Cultivating positive self-talk creates an internal environment that supports resilience and growth. It's also important to remember that positivity doesn't mean ignoring difficulties or suppressing negative emotions. Life is full of challenges, and it's natural to experience moments of doubt, fear, or sadness. Positivity is about acknowledging these emotions while choosing not to dwell on them. It's about focusing on solutions rather than problems, opportunities rather than obstacles, and growth rather than setbacks. Building a positive environment takes time and effort, but the rewards are immeasurable. When you surround yourself with positivity, you create a foundation for resilience, creativity, and fulfillment. You become more motivated, confident, and capable of pursuing your goals. And perhaps most importantly, you radiate positivity to those around you, creating a ripple effect that inspires and uplifts others. Surrounding yourself with positivity is about making intentional choices, choosing relationships that nourish you, spaces that inspire you, content that uplifts you, and habits that empower you. It's about recognizing that you have the power to shape your environment, and in doing so, shape your life. By creating a positive atmosphere, you set yourself up for success, joy, and a deeper sense of purpose and connection. Chapter 24. The Power of Focus, Directing Your Energy Toward What Matters Most. In a world filled with distractions, mastering the power of focus is one of the most valuable skills you can develop. Focus is the ability to direct your energy and attention toward what truly matters, cutting through the noise of competing demands and staying committed to your goals. It is the foundation of productivity, clarity, and fulfillment. When you harness the power of focus, you not only achieve more, but also experience a deeper sense of purpose and satisfaction in your efforts. At its core, focus is about prioritization. You cannot give your time and energy to everything, and trying to do so only leads to overwhelm and inefficiency. To focus effectively, you must first identify what matters most to you. What are your core values, long-term goals, and current priorities? When you're clear on these, you can allocate your time and attention accordingly, ensuring that your efforts align with your vision for the future. One of the greatest challenges to focus is the constant stream of distractions in modern life. Notifications, social media, emails, and the demands of daily living can pull your attention in countless directions. To regain control of your focus, start by minimizing distractions. Turn off unnecessary notifications, create a dedicated workspace, and establish boundaries with your time. For example, set specific periods for checking emails or social media and stick to them. These small changes create an environment that supports focus rather than undermining it. Another key to maintaining focus is practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness helps you stay present and aware of where your attention is going. When you find your mind wandering or your focus drifting, pause and gently redirect your attention back to the task at hand. This practice trains your brain to resist distractions and strengthens your ability to concentrate over time. Mindfulness can be as simple as taking a few deep breaths and grounding yourself in the present moment before starting a task. Setting clear, specific goals is essential for focus. Vague or undefined goals make it difficult to prioritize and stay on track. Instead, break your larger goals into smaller, actionable steps with clear deadlines. For example, if your goal is to write a book, set a target for writing a certain number of words each day or week. These smaller milestones provide a clear roadmap and keep you focused on making consistent progress. The Pomodoro technique is a practical tool for enhancing focus. This time management method involves working in focused intervals, usually 25 minutes, followed by a short break. During each interval, commit to working on a single task without interruptions. The built-in breaks help you recharge and maintain focus over longer periods. Experiment with this or similar techniques to find what works best for your workflow. Eliminating multitasking is another crucial step in strengthening focus. While multitasking may seem efficient, it often divides your attention and reduces the quality of your work. Research shows that switching between tasks increases cognitive load and decreases productivity. Instead, practice monotasking, fully dedicating your attention to one task at a time. You'll find that this approach not only improves the quality of your work, but also helps you complete tasks more quickly and effectively. Your physical and mental state also play a significant role in your ability to focus. Prioritize self-care practices such as regular exercise, a balanced diet, and sufficient sleep, as these directly impact your energy levels and cognitive function. Additionally, incorporate practices like meditation, journaling, or deep breathing to reduce stress and enhance mental clarity. When your body and mind are well nourished, your capacity to focus improves naturally. Gratitude can also enhance focus by shifting your mindset toward positivity and abundance. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you train your mind to appreciate what's present rather than constantly seeking what's next. Gratitude reduces the mental clutter of unnecessary comparisons or anxieties, making it easier to concentrate on your priorities. Start your day by writing down 3 things you're grateful for, setting a positive tone for focused and intentional action. Learning to say no is another powerful way to protect your focus. Many people struggle with overcommitting, taking on too many responsibilities, and spreading themselves too thin. While it can be difficult to decline requests, saying no to distractions and unnecessary obligations is essential for maintaining focus on your true priorities. Before agreeing to something, ask yourself, does this align with my goals? Will it contribute to what matters most? If the answer is no, give yourself permission to decline. Your environment also plays a critical role in focus. A cluttered or chaotic workspace can distract you and drain your mental energy. Take time to create a space that is organized, calming, and conducive to productivity. Surround yourself with tools and reminders that support your goals, such as a vision board, inspirational quotes, or a clear to-do list. A supportive environment reinforces your commitment to focus and keeps your priorities front and center. Reflection is an often overlooked component of focus. Regularly review your progress and reassess your priorities to ensure that your actions align with your goals. Take time to evaluate what's working and what isn't, and make adjustments as needed. This practice helps you stay on track, avoid unnecessary distractions, and refine your focus over time. Focus requires patience and persistence. Progress is not always linear, and there will be days when distractions, setbacks, or fatigue challenge your ability to concentrate. In these moments, remind yourself of your why, the deeper purpose behind your efforts. Reconnect with your vision, take a deep breath, and recommit to the process. Each small step you take reinforces your focus and brings you closer to your goals. The power of focus lies in its ability to simplify your life and amplify your results. When you direct your energy toward what truly matters, you cut through the noise of distractions and create meaningful progress. Focus is not about doing more. It's about doing what's important with intention and clarity. By mastering the practice of focus, you unlock your potential, achieve your goals, and live a life aligned with your deepest values and aspirations. Chapter 24. The Power of Focus, Directing Your Energy Toward What Matters Most. In a world filled with distractions, mastering the power of focus is one of the most valuable skills you can develop. Focus is the ability to direct your energy and attention toward what truly matters, cutting through the noise of competing demands and staying committed to your goals. It is the foundation of productivity, clarity, and fulfillment. When you harness the power of focus, you not only achieve more, but also experience a deeper sense of purpose and satisfaction in your efforts. At its core, focus is about prioritization. You cannot give your time and energy to everything, and trying to do so only leads to overwhelm and inefficiency. To focus effectively, you must first identify what matters most to you. What are your core values, long-term goals, and current priorities? When you're clear on these, you can allocate your time and attention accordingly, ensuring that your efforts align with your vision for the future. One of the greatest challenges to focus is the constant stream of distractions in modern life. Notifications, social media, emails, and the demands of daily living can pull your attention in countless directions. To regain control of your focus, start by minimizing distractions. Turn off unnecessary notifications, create a dedicated workspace, and establish boundaries with your time. For example, set specific periods for checking emails or social media and stick to them. These small changes create an environment that supports focus rather than undermining it. Another key to maintaining focus is practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness helps you stay present and aware of where your attention is going. When you find your mind wandering or your focus drifting, pause and gently redirect your attention back to the task at hand. This practice trains your brain to resist distractions and strengthens your ability to concentrate over time. Mindfulness can be as simple as taking a few deep breaths and grounding yourself in the present moment before starting a task. Setting clear, specific goals is essential for focus. Vague or undefined goals make it difficult to prioritize and stay on track. Instead, break your larger goals into smaller, actionable steps with clear deadlines. For example, If your goal is to write a book, set a target for writing a certain number of words each day or week. These smaller milestones provide a clear roadmap and keep you focused on making consistent progress. The Pomodoro technique is a practical tool for enhancing focus. This time management method involves working in focused intervals, usually 25 minutes, followed by a short break. During each interval, commit to working on a single task without interruptions. The built-in breaks help you recharge and maintain focus over longer periods. Experiment with this or similar techniques to find what works best for your workflow. Eliminating multitasking is another crucial step in strengthening focus. While multitasking may seem efficient, it often divides your attention and reduces the quality of your work. Research shows that switching between tasks increases cognitive load and decreases productivity. Instead, practice monotasking, fully dedicating your attention to one task at a time. You'll find that this approach not only improves the quality of your work, but also helps you complete tasks more quickly and effectively. Your physical and mental state also play a significant role in your ability to focus. Prioritize self-care practices such as regular exercise, a balanced diet, and sufficient sleep, as these directly impact your energy levels and cognitive function. Additionally, incorporate practices like meditation, journaling, or deep breathing to reduce stress and enhance mental clarity. When your body and mind are well nourished, your capacity to focus improves naturally. Gratitude can also enhance focus by shifting your mindset toward positivity and abundance. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you train your mind to appreciate what's present rather than constantly seeking what's next. Gratitude reduces the mental clutter of unnecessary comparisons or anxieties, making it easier to concentrate on your priorities. Start your day by writing down 3 things you're grateful for, setting a positive tone for focused and intentional action. Learning to say no is another powerful way to protect your focus. Many people struggle with overcommitting, taking on too many responsibilities, and spreading themselves too thin. While it can be difficult to decline requests, saying no to distractions and unnecessary obligations is essential for maintaining focus on your true priorities. Before agreeing to something, ask yourself, does this align with my goals? Will it contribute to what matters most? If the answer is no, give yourself permission to decline. Your environment also plays a critical role in focus. A cluttered or chaotic workspace can distract you and drain your mental energy. Take time to create a space that is organized, calming, and conducive to productivity. Surround yourself with tools and reminders that support your goals, such as a vision board, inspirational quotes, or a clear to-do list. A supportive environment reinforces your commitment to focus and keeps your priorities front and center. Reflection is an often overlooked component of focus. Regularly review your progress and reassess your priorities to ensure that your actions align with your goals. Take time to evaluate what's working and what isn't, and make adjustments as needed. This practice helps you stay on track, avoid unnecessary distractions, and refine your focus over time. Focus requires patience and persistence. Progress is not always linear, and there will be days when distractions, setbacks, or fatigue challenge your ability to concentrate. In these moments, remind yourself of your why, the deeper purpose behind your efforts. Reconnect with your vision, take a deep breath, and recommit to the process. Each small step you take reinforces your focus and brings you closer to your goals. The power of focus lies in its ability to simplify your life and amplify your results. When you direct your energy toward what truly matters, you cut through the noise of distractions and create meaningful progress. Focus is not about doing more, it's about doing what's important with intention and clarity. By mastering the practice of focus, you unlock your potential, achieve your goals, and live a life aligned with your deepest values and aspirations. Chapter 26. Trusting the process. Surrendering to life's flow. Trusting the process is about letting go of the need for immediate results and embracing the journey of life with faith and patience. It is the practice of aligning your actions with your goals while surrendering attachment to specific outcomes. When you trust the process, you allow life to unfold as it should, without forcing or rushing, and you develop the resilience to face challenges with grace. This mindset not only brings peace, but also opens you to possibilities you may not have envisioned. At its core, trusting the process requires faith. Faith in yourself, in the steps you're taking, and in the unfolding of life. This faith isn't about passivity or blind optimism. It's about balancing effort with acceptance. While you work toward your goals, you recognize that some factors are beyond your control. Trusting the process means focusing on what you can do today and releasing the rest, confident that the bigger picture will come together in its own time. One of the most challenging aspects of trusting the process is letting go of the need for control. We often cling to specific plans, timelines, or outcomes, believing that our happiness depends on things going exactly as we imagine. However, life is inherently unpredictable, and this rigidity can lead to frustration and disappointment. Trusting the process invites you to shift your perspective. Instead of asking, "Why isn't this happening the way I want?" you ask, "What can I learn from this moment?" This openness allows you to navigate uncertainty with curiosity rather than resistance. Patience is a cornerstone of trusting the process. In a culture that often glorifies instant gratification, the idea of waiting or progressing slowly can feel uncomfortable. Yet, meaningful growth and success take time, just as a seed must go through seasons of growth before it becomes a tree. Your efforts need time to bear fruit. Trusting the process means understanding that progress is often invisible at first and having the patience to continue, even when results are not immediately apparent. Gratitude plays a vital role in trusting the process. When you focus on what you already have, you cultivate a sense of abundance and contentment that helps you stay grounded in the present. Gratitude shifts your mindset from what's missing to what's present, making it easier to release the need for control and trust that everything is unfolding as it should. Start each day by reflecting on one thing you're grateful for and use this practice to anchor yourself in the moment. Another powerful aspect of trusting the process is embracing uncertainty. The unknown can feel intimidating, but it is also where growth and opportunity reside. When you trust the process, you accept that uncertainty is a natural part of life's journey. Instead of fearing what lies ahead, approach it with a sense of adventure. Remind yourself that some of life's greatest gifts come from unexpected detours and unplanned experiences. To trust the process, it's essential to focus on your actions rather than the outcome. While you cannot always control results, you can control the effort you put in and the attitude you bring to your work. By directing your energy toward the present moment, you create momentum and align yourself with your goals. For example, if you're building a business, trust the process by focusing on daily tasks like improving your skills, serving your clients, and learning from setbacks rather than obsessing over when success will arrive. Reflection is another key component of trusting the process. Take time to look back on your journey and acknowledge how far you've come. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and recognize the lessons you've learned along the way. Reflection reinforces your faith in the process by showing you that even setbacks and challenges have contributed to your growth and success. Surrounding yourself with a supportive community can also help you trust the process. Share your journey with people who believe in you, encourage you, and remind you of your potential. Their perspective and support can strengthen your resolve during moments of doubt or impatience. At the same time, distance yourself from negativity or criticism that undermines your confidence. Trusting the process also involves letting go of perfectionism. Life rarely unfolds perfectly, and mistakes and detours are inevitable. Instead of striving for flawlessness, embrace the imperfections and see them as opportunities to learn and grow. When you stop demanding perfection from yourself and others, you create space for creativity, resilience, and joy. Mindfulness is a powerful practice for trusting the process. By staying present, you reduce the tendency to dwell on the past or worry about the future. Mindfulness helps you focus on the here and now, where your true power lies. Through meditation, deep breathing, or simply paying attention to your surroundings, you can cultivate a sense of calm and trust in the journey. Trusting the process requires surrender. Surrender doesn't mean giving up. It means releasing the need to force outcomes and aligning yourself with the flow of life. It's about doing your best and then letting go, confident that what's meant to be will unfold. Surrendering is an act of faith in the larger picture, a recognition that life often works in ways we cannot predict, but that ultimately serve our growth and well-being. Trusting the process is about finding peace in the journey rather than attaching your happiness to the destination. It's about embracing life's rhythms, learning from every experience, and believing in your ability to navigate whatever comes your way. By trusting the process, you cultivate patience, resilience, and a deep sense of inner peace that allows you to thrive in the face of uncertainty. It's a reminder that life is not a race to the finish line, but a beautiful, unfolding journey to be experienced fully and authentically. Chapter 27. Visualizing your success. Building the life you dream of. Visualization is a powerful tool that bridges the gap between where you are and where you want to be. It allows you to vividly imagine your desired outcomes and immerse yourself in the emotions, sensations, and confidence of achieving them. This mental practice helps you align your thoughts, actions, and energy with your goals, making success feel not only possible, but inevitable. By consistently visualizing your success, you activate your brain's ability to recognize opportunities, strengthen your belief in your potential, and take inspired action toward your dreams. At its core, visualization is about clarity. To visualize your success effectively, you need a clear understanding of what you want to achieve. This requires defining your goals with specificity and detail. Instead of saying, "I want to be successful," identify what success looks like for you. Is it achieving a promotion, running your own business, improving your health, or deepening your relationships? Write down your vision in as much detail as possible, breaking it into tangible and measurable outcomes. Once you've clarified your vision, the next step is to create vivid mental images of your success. Close your eyes and imagine yourself living your dream life. What do you see? Who are you with? What are you doing? Engage all your senses to make the visualization as real as possible. Picture the colors, sounds, smells, and physical sensations associated with your goal. For instance, if you're visualizing running a marathon, imagine the feel of your feet hitting the pavement, the cheers of the crowd, the scent of the fresh air, and the joy of crossing the finish line. Emotion is the key to making visualization impactful. It's not enough to see your success. You need to feel it. Tap into the emotions you would experience when achieving your goal, such as pride, joy, excitement, or gratitude. These feelings create a powerful connection between your current state and your desired future, reinforcing your belief in your ability to succeed. When you combine mental imagery with emotion, you create a magnetic pull toward your vision. Repetition is essential for visualization to work effectively. Make it a daily practice to spend a few minutes visualizing your goals. Morning and evening are ideal times, as your mind is naturally more receptive during these moments. Consistency helps embed your vision into your subconscious mind, which in turn influences your thoughts, decisions, and actions throughout the day. Over time, this practice trains your brain to stay focused on your goals, even amidst distractions. Visualization isn't just about imagining the end result. It's also about envisioning the process. Picture yourself taking the steps necessary to achieve your goals. For example, if you want to write a book, visualize yourself sitting at your desk, typing away, and feeling a sense of flow and accomplishment as the words come together. This process-oriented visualization prepares your mind for the journey and helps you stay motivated during the hard work required to achieve your dreams. One of the most powerful aspects of visualization is its ability to overcome fear and self-doubt. By repeatedly imagining yourself succeeding, you desensitize your brain to the challenges and uncertainties that might otherwise hold you back. Visualization helps you build confidence by creating a mental blueprint of success. For example, if you fear public speaking, visualize yourself delivering a speech with poise and confidence, receiving applause from the audience. This mental rehearsal reduces anxiety and strengthens your belief in your abilities. Combining visualization with affirmations amplifies its impact. As you visualize your success, repeat positive affirmations that reinforce your vision. For instance, say, "I am confident and capable," or "I am taking steps every day to achieve my goals." These affirmations help counter negative self-talk and build a mindset of self-belief and determination. Visualization also enhances your ability to recognize and seize opportunities. When you consistently focus on your goals, your brain's reticular activating system, RAS, becomes attuned to information and opportunities that align with your vision. For example, if you're visualizing building a successful business, you may become more aware of networking opportunities, resources, or ideas that support your goal. This heightened awareness helps you take inspired action and make decisions that bring you closer to your dream. It's important to balance visualization with action. While imagining your success is a powerful motivator, it must be paired with consistent effort. Use your visualization practice as a guide to set priorities and take practical steps toward your goals. Ask yourself, what action can I take today that aligns with my vision? By combining visualization with tangible effort, you create momentum and ensure that your dreams become reality. Flexibility is also crucial in the practice of visualization. Life is unpredictable, and your path to success may not unfold exactly as you imagine. Trust that even if the journey takes unexpected turns, you're still moving in the direction of your goals. Be open to adapting your vision and embracing opportunities that may not have been part of your original plan. Flexibility allows you to stay aligned with your purpose while remaining resilient in the face of change. Reflection enhances the power of visualization. Take time to periodically review your progress and celebrate your achievements, no matter how small. Reflecting on your journey reinforces your belief in your ability to succeed and strengthens your connection to your vision. Use setbacks as opportunities to refine your visualization and adjust your approach, viewing challenges as stepping stones rather than roadblocks. Visualization is a practice of creation. It allows you to shape your reality by aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your goals. By visualizing your success daily, you program your mind for achievement, build the confidence to take bold steps, and cultivate the resilience to overcome obstacles. Visualization is not just a tool for achieving goals. It's a way of living intentionally and with purpose, guided by the vision of the life you want to create. Through visualization, you discover that your dreams are not distant possibilities, but tangible realities waiting to be realized. By seeing, feeling, and believing in your success, you set the stage for extraordinary achievements and a life that reflects your highest aspirations. Chapter 28. Embracing the power of adaptability. Thriving through change. Adaptability is the key to navigating life's uncertainties and thriving in an ever-changing world. It is the ability to adjust your mindset, actions, and expectations in response to new circumstances, challenges, or opportunities. While change can be unsettling, adaptability allows you to approach it with resilience, creativity, and confidence. By embracing adaptability, you unlock your potential to grow, learn, and succeed in ways you may not have imagined. At its core, adaptability begins with a willingness to let go of rigid expectations. Life rarely unfolds exactly as planned, and clinging to a fixed idea of how things should be can lead to frustration and disappointment. To become adaptable, start by accepting that change is a natural part of life. Instead of resisting it, ask yourself, how can I grow from this experience? What opportunities might this change present? This mindset shift transforms challenges into possibilities and helps you stay open to new paths. A crucial aspect of adaptability is cultivating self-awareness. When faced with change, take time to reflect on your thoughts and emotions. Are you feeling resistant, anxious, or uncertain? What assumptions or fears might be holding you back? By acknowledging and understanding your reactions, you gain the clarity needed to respond effectively. Self-awareness also helps you identify areas where you may need to develop new skills or perspectives to navigate change successfully. Flexibility is the foundation of adaptability. Being flexible means letting go of the need for control and remaining open to alternative approaches. For example, if a project at work doesn't go as planned, adaptability involves finding creative solutions rather than dwelling on setbacks. It's about staying focused on your goals while adjusting your strategies to fit changing circumstances. Flexibility requires humility, patience, and a willingness to learn from every situation. Resilience is another critical component of adaptability. Resilient individuals bounce back from setbacks, using challenges as fuel for growth rather than as reasons to give up. To build resilience, focus on your inner strengths and resources. Remind yourself of past challenges you've overcome and the skills you've developed along the way. Resilience is not about avoiding difficulties, but about meeting them with courage and determination. Adaptability also requires a growth mindset, The belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. When you approach change with a growth mindset, you see it as an opportunity to expand your skills and perspectives rather than as a threat. For example, if you're asked to take on a new role at work, a growth mindset helps you embrace the challenge with curiosity and confidence, even if it feels unfamiliar at first. One way to strengthen your adaptability is by practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness helps you stay present and grounded in the face of uncertainty. Instead of being overwhelmed by what might happen, focus on what is happening right now. Take a few deep breaths, observe your surroundings, and remind yourself that you have the strength to handle whatever comes your way. Mindfulness creates a sense of calm and clarity that supports adaptive thinking and decision-making. Developing adaptability also involves expanding your comfort zone. The more you expose yourself to new experiences, the more comfortable you become with change. This could mean learning a new skill, traveling to unfamiliar places, or engaging with people who have different perspectives. Each time you step outside your comfort zone, you build confidence in your ability to adapt and grow. Another powerful strategy is to focus on solutions rather than problems. When faced with a challenge, ask yourself, what can I do to move forward? What resources or support do I have? What's the next small step I can take? Solution-oriented thinking shifts your focus from obstacles to possibilities, helping you stay proactive and adaptable in the face of change. Gratitude can also enhance your adaptability by grounding you in the positives amidst uncertainty. When change disrupts your plans, gratitude helps you recognize what remains steady and valuable in your life. Reflect on the relationships, skills, or opportunities that continue to support you. Gratitude doesn't erase challenges, but provides a perspective that makes them easier to navigate. Adaptability thrives in a supportive environment. Surround yourself with people who encourage flexibility, creativity, and resilience. Share your experiences and seek advice from those who have navigated similar changes. A strong support system not only provides practical guidance, but also reinforces your belief in your ability to adapt and succeed. Learning is an integral part of adaptability. Change often requires you to acquire new knowledge or skills. Approach this as an opportunity for growth rather than a burden. For example, if technological advancements require you to learn new tools, embrace the chance to stay relevant and expand your capabilities. Lifelong learning keeps your mind sharp and your attitude open to new possibilities. Reflection is essential for cultivating adaptability. After navigating a change or challenge, take time to evaluate what you've learned. What strategies worked well? What could you improve next time? How has this experience shaped you? Reflection not only reinforces your adaptability, but also prepares you to approach future changes with greater confidence and insight. Adaptability is about embracing the flow of life. It's about recognizing that change is not something to fear, but something to welcome as a catalyst for growth and transformation. By cultivating adaptability, you develop the ability to thrive in any environment, overcome obstacles with resilience, and seize opportunities with enthusiasm. Living with adaptability allows you to approach life with a sense of curiosity and possibility. It empowers you to navigate uncertainty with grace, learn from every experience, and continuously evolve into the best version of yourself. By embracing adaptability, you unlock your potential to not only survive, but also thrive in an ever-changing world. Chapter 29. The Power of Persistence. Staying the Course. Through challenges, Persistence is the unwavering commitment to your goals, even in the face of obstacles, setbacks, or doubts. It is the determination to keep moving forward, no matter how difficult the journey becomes. While talent and opportunity play a role in success, persistence is often the defining factor that turns dreams into reality. It is through persistence that you build resilience, refine your skills, and achieve what once seemed impossible. At its core, persistence is about believing in the value of your goals and the worthiness of your efforts. When challenges arise, it's easy to feel discouraged or question whether the struggle is worth it. Persistence requires reconnecting with your why, the deeper purpose behind your aspirations. Ask yourself, why did I start this journey? What will achieving this goal mean to me or those I care about? Your purpose serves as a powerful motivator, reminding you to keep going when the path feels uncertain. One of the most effective ways to cultivate persistence is by breaking your goals into smaller, actionable steps. Large goals can feel overwhelming, making it tempting to give up when progress seems slow. By focusing on the next small step, you create a sense of momentum and accomplishment. For example, if you're working toward a career change, set daily or weekly targets like updating your resume, networking, or learning a new skill. These small wins build confidence and reinforce your commitment to the larger goal. Persistence also requires embracing setbacks as part of the process. Challenges and failures are inevitable in any worthwhile pursuit, but they are not the end of the journey. Instead of seeing setbacks as roadblocks, view them as opportunities to learn and grow. Reflect on what went wrong, what you can do differently, and how the experience has made you stronger. Every setback you overcome adds to your resilience and prepares you for future challenges. Resilience is a key component of persistence. It's the ability to bounce back from adversity and continue moving forward. To build resilience, focus on maintaining a positive mindset even in difficult times. Practice self-compassion, reminding yourself that setbacks are a natural part of growth. Surround yourself with supportive people who encourage you to stay the course and offer perspective when you need it most. Another critical aspect of persistence is flexibility. While staying committed to your goals is essential, persistence doesn't mean stubbornly clinging to one approach. If a particular strategy isn't working, be willing to adapt and explore alternative paths. Flexibility allows you to navigate around obstacles and discover new opportunities that align with your vision. For instance, if your original business plan faces unexpected challenges, persistence means revising your approach rather than abandoning your dream. Mindfulness is a valuable tool for fostering persistence. When frustration or doubt creeps in, mindfulness helps you stay present and focused on the task at hand. Instead of becoming overwhelmed by the distance between where you are and where you want to be, mindfulness encourages you to take things one step at a time. It reminds you that progress is built through consistent effort, not sudden leaps. Gratitude can also support persistence by shifting your focus from what's lacking to what's already working. When the journey feels tough, take time to appreciate the progress you've made, the lessons you've learned, and the support you've received. Gratitude helps you maintain a positive outlook, reinforcing your belief that the effort is worthwhile and the goal is achievable. Self-discipline is another cornerstone of persistence. It's the ability to stay focused on your goals even when motivation wanes. Motivation is fleeting, but discipline sustains your efforts over the long term. To strengthen self-discipline, create routines and habits that align with your goals. For example, if you're training for a marathon, commit to a consistent running schedule, even on days when you don't feel like it. Over time, discipline becomes second nature, making persistence easier to maintain. Persistence also requires patience. Significant achievements take time, and progress is often slower than we'd like. Impatience can lead to frustration and a sense of futility, but persistence reminds you that success is a marathon, not a sprint. Trust that your efforts are building momentum, even if the results are not immediately visible. Patience allows you to stay the course, confident that each step brings you closer to your goal. Visualization is a powerful technique for reinforcing persistence. Regularly imagine yourself achieving your goal, feeling the joy, pride, and fulfillment of your success. Visualization strengthens your belief in your ability to succeed and keeps your focus on the end result. Pair visualization with affirmations such as, "I am capable of overcoming challenges," or "Every step I take brings me closer to my goal." These practices build a mindset of determination and confidence. Surrounding yourself with positive influences can also bolster your persistence. Seek out mentors, role models, or communities that inspire and motivate you. Their stories of perseverance and success can provide valuable insights and encouragement, reminding you that challenges are a normal part of the journey. Sharing your goals and progress with supportive people creates accountability, making it easier to stay committed. Reflection is an essential part of persistence. Take time to evaluate your progress, celebrate your successes, and reassess your strategies. Reflection not only reinforces your belief in your ability to achieve your goals, but also helps you identify areas for improvement. Use these insights to refine your approach and stay focused on what truly matters. Persistence is about choosing to move forward, no matter the obstacles or doubts you encounter. It's about trusting in the value of your efforts and believing in your ability to achieve your dreams. By cultivating persistence, you develop resilience, discipline, and a mindset of growth that serves you in every area of life. Persistence transforms challenges into stepping stones, setbacks into lessons, and goals into realities. It reminds you that success is not about never falling, but about rising every time you do. By staying the course and committing to your vision, you discover that you are capable of far more than you ever imagined, and you unlock the limitless potential within you. Chapter 30. Embracing the Journey. Finding fulfillment in the process. Life is not just about reaching the destination. It's about embracing the journey. While goals and achievements are important, true fulfillment comes from finding meaning, growth, and joy in the process of becoming. Embracing the journey shifts your focus from obsessing over results to valuing the lessons, experiences, and connections you encounter along the way. It's a mindset that cultivates resilience, gratitude, and a deep appreciation for life's unfolding. At its core, embracing the journey is about being present. Many of us fall into the trap of living for the future, believing that happiness will come when we achieve a specific milestone or overcome a particular challenge. While it's natural to set goals and aspire to growth, pinning your happiness solely on the future robs you of the richness of the present moment. Embracing the journey means savoring each step, recognizing that life happens in the here and now. One of the first steps in embracing the journey is shifting your perspective on success. Instead of defining success solely by outcomes, redefine it as the effort and growth you invest in the process. For example, if you're learning a new skill, success isn't just about mastering it. It's also about the persistence, curiosity and courage you show along the way. By focusing on the process rather than the result, you free yourself from the pressure of perfection and open yourself to the joy of discovery. Gratitude is a powerful tool for embracing the journey. Take time to reflect on what you've already achieved, the lessons you've learned, and the people who have supported you. Gratitude helps you appreciate the progress you've made, even if you haven't yet reached your ultimate goal. It reminds you that every step, no matter how small, is part of a larger tapestry of growth and meaning. Embracing the journey also involves reframing challenges and setbacks. Difficulties are not detours from the path, they are integral parts of it. Each obstacle you face teaches you something valuable about yourself, your resilience, and your capacity to grow. Instead of seeing challenges as interruptions, view them as opportunities to deepen your understanding and strengthen your character. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How is this experience shaping me into the person I want to become? Mindfulness is another essential practice for embracing the journey. Mindfulness helps you fully engage with the present moment, whether you're working on a project, spending time with loved ones, or simply enjoying a quiet cup of tea. When you practice mindfulness, you develop the ability to appreciate the details and textures of your experiences, making even ordinary moments feel extraordinary. Mindfulness grounds you in the journey, reminding you that each moment is a gift. Cultivating patience is key to finding fulfillment in the journey. Progress often takes time, and the path to your goals may not always be linear. Patience allows you to trust that the effort you're putting in will bear fruit, even if the results aren't immediately visible. Remind yourself that growth is a process, not an event. Each day you invest in your goals, you're planting seeds that will blossom in their own time. Reflection is an important part of embracing the journey. Regularly take time to look back on how far you've come and acknowledge the growth you've achieved. Reflection helps you recognize patterns, celebrate your progress, and realign with your goals. It also provides perspective, showing you that even the moments of struggle have contributed to your overall journey. Embracing the journey also means being flexible. Life rarely goes exactly as planned, and clinging rigidly to a specific path can lead to frustration. Flexibility allows you to adapt to new circumstances, seize unexpected opportunities, and remain open to where life might take you. Trust that the twists and turns of the journey often lead to destinations far more enriching than you could have imagined. Connection plays a vital role in finding fulfillment along the journey. Share your experiences with others, seek support when needed, and celebrate the milestones, big and small, with those who matter to you. Relationships bring meaning to the journey, reminding you that you're not walking the path alone. Whether it's a mentor who offers guidance, a friend who cheers you on, or a loved one who shares in your triumphs, connection enhances every step of the way. Another aspect of embracing the journey is finding joy in the small moments. Achievements are fleeting, but the everyday moments of laughter, kindness, and creativity are what make life truly rich. Take time to notice and savor these moments, whether it's a sunrise, a conversation, or the satisfaction of completing a task. Joy is not found at the end of the journey. It's woven throughout the process, waiting for you to notice. Embracing the journey means honoring your growth. The person you're becoming is shaped not just by where you're going, but by how you travel the path. Each choice, each challenge, and each victory contributes to the evolution of your character and values. Celebrate the courage it takes to pursue your dreams, the resilience you show in the face of difficulties, and the lessons you carry forward. Embracing the journey is about finding fulfillment in the process of living. It's about recognizing that life's value lies not just in the destinations we reach, but in the experiences, relationships, and growth we encounter along the way. By embracing the journey, you cultivate a sense of purpose, gratitude, and joy that sustains you through all of life's twists and turns. You discover that the journey itself is the reward, and that each step, no matter how ordinary or extraordinary, is a vital part of your story. As we reach the conclusion of The Silent Mind, master your emotions and achieve inner calm, it's clear that the journey to a peaceful and empowered life is not about a single moment of transformation, but a continuous process of self-discovery, growth, and intentional living. Each chapter in this book has illuminated a vital aspect of this journey, offering practical tools, timeless wisdom, and powerful insights to help you cultivate clarity, resilience, and purpose. At the heart of it all is the realization that your mind is both your greatest ally and your most challenging adversary. When your thoughts are scattered, reactive, or weighed down by negativity, they can lead to stress, confusion, and dissatisfaction. But when your mind is calm, focused, and aligned with your values, it becomes a powerful source of strength, creativity, and fulfillment. Mastering the silent mind does not mean eliminating thoughts or emotions. It means creating space for stillness and clarity amidst life's noise. It is about observing your thoughts without judgment, responding thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively, and embracing the present moment with gratitude and openness. Throughout this book, we've explored practices like mindfulness, gratitude, visualization, and self-reflection, all of which help you cultivate a calm and empowered mindset. We've delved into the importance of persistence, adaptability, self-belief, and embracing the journey, reminding you that true growth often comes through challenges and setbacks. These tools and principles are not just abstract concepts. They are practical, actionable ways to transform your inner world and, in turn, your outer life. The essence of this journey is trust. Trust in yourself, in the process of life, and in the unfolding of your unique path. Trust allows you to let go of fear, embrace uncertainty, and stay committed to your vision, even when the way forward is unclear. It is this trust that enables you to navigate life with courage, grace, and authenticity. As you continue on your journey, remember that the silent mind is not a destination, but a practice. There will be moments of doubt, frustration, and challenge, but there will also be moments of joy, discovery, and triumph. Each step you take, no matter how small, is a step toward greater clarity, inner peace, and empowered living. In the words of Lao Tzu, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. You've already taken that step by seeking to master your emotions and cultivate a silent mind. Now, the path ahead is yours to explore, one mindful, intentional step at a time. Carry this wisdom with you as you move forward, and remember, the power to transform your life lies not in controlling the world around you, but in mastering the world within you. Through the practice of the silent mind, you unlock the freedom, strength, and clarity to live a life of purpose, resilience, and boundless potential. The journey continues. Step into it with confidence, curiosity, and an open heart.